Good day, everybody. How you all doing tonight? My name is KG Prestige, and I welcome everyone back again to another exciting edition of the PokePod World Podcast. And tonight, folks, it's going to be a fun one, I believe, because we have a lot to talk about this week. KG is high. No, I'm not high, but I am happy, though, because at this moment, thanks to one particular game out there right now, I have never felt more relaxed in my life. That being of Animal Crossing New Horizons for the Nintendo Switch. I'll get a chance to talk about it in just a bit in regards to my opinions on it. I did beat the game, like legit actually beat the game, because I actually got the credits to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I could talk about everything in regards to the game. I did not sleep, guys, and I had to go to work today. So I did not sleep during these days. I got Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'll get more into that in a bit. But let me go and hop into the call real quick with my pals, and we'll work from there. Alrighty? Thank you, everybody. And let's go and check out the crew in the call. Hello?
There we go.
Hey!
You guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you fine.
Wow, what a...
Crispy clean.
This is an interesting cast tonight, folks. We got, of course, our pal TSS. How you doing?
How you doing?
All right, we got our girl Nessa here.
Lockdown!
How you doing, Nessa?
Yep.
All right, we got our pal Alpha Evie. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, doing good. Doing
Nice.
good. How about yourself?
Good. Thankfully, I'm doing okay. And then, last but not least, at least for now anyway, we got our pal JPRPT98. How you doing, buddy?
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How is it going?
At least for me, it's going fine. I just finally got the chance, and this is why I was taking a while. I went to grab my plate of Chef Boyardee to go and eat during the middle of this pod, because I actually haven't
there
eaten
you
yet.
go. Well, nobody sounds sick in this call, so I think we're all doing okay.
Yeah, you're right.
And I've still been going outside.
Oh, never mind.
It's Chef your boy RD now because
Yeah.
we're getting good
Where's
ones
that
on
picture,
Masters.
actually? Yeah, our sponsor for tonight is Chef Your Boy RD. Oh, good God. How you guys all been doing? I hope you guys have been having a good week and etc. So,
I
of
had a
course,
live
with
stream.
everything happening.
Yeah, I had a live stream earlier tonight because I was bored and had nothing to do, so I decided to just fire up Emerald and grind for about 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
how'd
Let's
that
talk
turn
with
out for
folks.
you? I heard you had like a little bit of a hiccup at the start, but I think things worked out in the end.
No, I mean, some people didn't see that it was actually online, which was fucking weird.
And Twitch supposedly has been having that hiccup because of like giving everybody being at home. There's like the notification,
Yeah.
I think, is probably glitched up or something.
Oh, interesting.
It's okay, Donnie. Like I said, a lot of people didn't get notified. Terrell actually told me that the mobile app didn't even notify him on that. The VOD is up. You can watch it after the show. But it's basically just me talking with folks in the chat for about 2.5 hours while I grind through Emerald, because I got to get up to level 70 and I'm up to like 65 now. So,
If
and
you haven't had a chance yet to follow our boy TSS, what's your Twitch again? So they could follow
TSS underscore killer, just like you would see on Discord. I don't know when I'm gonna do another stream, but it probably will be next Sunday, or maybe Thursday or Wednesday. I don't know. Who knows? I have no idea. But if I get an opportunity where things are slow, I'll make another one. Hi, Tyrone.
We need to get locked down more often. Everybody's here.
Hi, Tyrone.
Hey, Nessa,
when
what's
in
up?
quarantine,
Nothing much.
we hang out like this.
Well, over here, all non-essential businesses are shut down anyway. It's like a fucking
Yeah,
ghost
same
town.
here.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I had to go to work today, which was weird. So
I only hear like
Yeah.
one or two cars every.
I'll tell you what's weird. I went through the Wendy's drive-thru today, and I actually got good service. So you know what? Maybe this is bringing out the best.
Hey,
maybe
and a
we
question for
are
you
the
guys.
problem.
Hey, I got a question for you guys.
Thank you, Goggle Master, for following me.
Is Starbucks open by you guys?
No,
Say all closed
Uh-uh.
as well.
I have
No.
not checked, so
they don't.
No,
it's not.
I worked by a Starbucks and they closed before it all went down.
Apparently, they're closed in
Yeah.
Canada too, as far as I
Yeah,
know.
closed.
Yeah, because I was like, my niece
Starbucks-
was telling.
Starbucks, while it is good, it's not an essential.
No, because you don't
yeah.
need to spend $7 on a fucking cup of coffee.
Meanwhile,
But
there's
Dunkin'
some
Donuts
hoity-toity
is
rich-
open though, so if you want some Dunkin' Donuts,
some
there's
hoity-toity
that.
Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts, yeah, because Dunkin' Donuts, you can actually get a coffee for $2.
And
Yeah,
you can get a
there's some
full meal at
hoity-toity-
Wendy's for $4.
And they-
Not sponsored.
And they have the best hot chocolates.
There's
too,
some
with the
Valley
whipped cream.
rich girl out there right now who just
yeah,
like
Timmy's,
clawing at the door. Like, I
Oh yeah,
fucking need
Timmy's
it.
hot chocolate. Yeah, of course. Tim
Mhm.
Hortons.
Mhm.
Because those are essentials.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah, pretty much
think-
any fast food restaurant or any restaurant that will have delivery or takeout only, they're open. A lot of the Chinese food restaurants around me are closed. Out of the 8 Chinese food places within walking distance, because
You know-
there are that many. Only
Damn.
one is open, and the
I
only
feel-
reason why that's open is because they only have 4 seats in there, and they can't even use.
Oh
those
well,
seats.
then I guess that don't even matter.
Mm.
I do feel bad for one Chinese restaurant that's right by me. Guess what the name of it is called?
What?
Corona.
Corona.
Oh,
Corona
oh my
Chinese
god.
restaurant.
What are the odds?
I was like, bro.
Like
Well,
15%.
that's like about 4 years ago when I saw a hookah lounge in Astoria, Queens, and it was called ISIS.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. I assume that shit was shut down by me.
I don't even fucking know. But... oh yeah, and KFC in the UK is shut down because freaking Entity Maze.
KFC you later. That's a tweet.
KFC you later. That's,
Oh no.
That's great.
that is
KFC.
That's
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. I like it.
But you know
All
who
right,
is
go ahead,
celebrating
John.
that?
That
John,
sounds like a
That's a
Pokemon.
Pokemon. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
Pokemon
that's a
subtitle right there. Oh my God.
KFC you later.
well, actually, wait a minute. No, wait. Remember, we did. Remember, John remembers when we did all. Remember, I think it was who the hell made us the sting. But we
Was it the XYZ later?
The XYZ
Yeah,
later.
XYZ you later.
The last XY podcast, and then KG played it on stream, and there was no audio, so nobody heard it, and I was really upset.
Yeah, John was commenting on how Pokemon's titles in the dub are very terrible, so I made up this like XYZ you later. Just this
Nice.
I had us all reading it, and I synced up the audio, and it sounded beautiful. I was like, "Oh, this is gonna work out great." And then KG plays it on stream, and there was no audio, and like
To
nobody.
be fair, that is a typical XY stream, so that was still paying
True.
homage to the XY series.
That was when we were that's when we were still in our
Oh
beginning.
no, we still
phase.
get glitches. There is no safety out of these hiccups that we get via streams. We
Right.
have e-calls. The infamous e-call. Thank you, TSS, for that. You're stuck with that title now.
The
Jesus.
E stands for elegant.
Elegant call. We ain't elegant though.
Oh God.
We just need a lot. We just need about $500 worth of makeup. That's it.
But no one.
No, I just have a question to ask you guys. By any chance, do you know if your local barbershops are open?
Nope. Nope.
No.
That shit
No,
shut down.
actually, it's not.
Shut
No,
down.
because
down.
barbershops are not essential.
They're not a scene.
That is bull. That shit is essential. I'm gonna grow like in like those, like
We're
when
all
people
gonna
get
come out
trapped
of the
in the island.
quarantine with the mullets.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna
No,
come out
we're
looking
gonna
like
look
cavemen.
No, we're gonna look like that random homeless person on 14th Street.
No, that's
after
what I'm
that
saying. We're
fire.
gonna be cavemen.
The only thing is we won't be smelling like oxidized piss, so it's gonna be all
It's
right.
gonna come out Unca Dunca.
You know,
Like-
I have quite a homeless person story to tell. Actually, on that note, I was
All right,
moving
go right
out.
ahead, buddy.
Yeah, I was moving out to the remainder of my stuff from my apartment last weekend. I got my desktop and whatnot the week before, so I was going back to just my kitchen utensils, all the other good stuff, right? And this one dude comes out from behind the dumpster, and he's like, "Hey, man, can you spare me a few dollars? I'm homeless." And I'm just like, I'm sorry, man, I don't have any money. I really didn't have any money. Like, a lot of people just say that, but I actually didn't have any
Walks
money.
with change jingling in pocket.
So I was like, I'm sorry, man, I don't have any money. And then he gave me like most people, they just don't say anything, right? They just walk away after that point. No, this man said, "Man, you broke." And I was like, "How you gonna tell me I'm broke? You're homeless."
This broke ass motherfucker.
Oh my gosh.
Can you hand me that half drinking piece of soda?
Reminds me we were in New York earlier last year, or the year before actually, and I got the CD from the homeless dude, and
Oh god.
he called out my Ash Ketchum hat. He's like, "Yo, Ash Ketchum, come over here." And then TSS got mad. He was like, "Don't talk to the homeless people out here."
Don't talk to anybody with CDs. And I still remember right by my house. I still remember homeless guy like took a fucking half drunk fucking Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee, just fucking drink that shit out of the garbage.
Well, also, like, he was like, I'm going to give you this for free because I like your hat, right? He was handing me the CD, and then he said, can I get a tip? And I was like, no, I'm not giving you a tip. And then he took it back. I was like, bro, you're giving it to me for free.
I would have been like, hold up, yeah, here you go, and then giving him nothing because a tip is a % of what you already purchased.
Exactly.
Well, it was free, so
20% of nothing is still nothing.
nothing, exactly.
I remember. I had one of those people like
I went
come up
to
to me
college, damn it.
a few years ago, and the guy just fucking hands me. He's like, "Well, you gonna give me money?" He's like, and then I gave it back. I gave it back to him and say, "Free the music."
In all seriousness, I do hope the homeless people like are in a shelter or something. They're like, oh, there's John.
Yeah, my head just kind of popped in there.
Yeah.
Good morning,
everybody.
Like the rising sun.
Yeah, but I hope they do have like a shelter or something to go to, or because like it's just the way they made it sound is like there's a giant black corona fog that's gonna be sweeping the streets, like looking for bodies.
I mean, it's like the real life Umbrella Corporation.
Right. Like, don't go out there, you'll die.
Well, you may not die, but maybe someone that you love might die.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
we don't need to go there. We don't need to go there.
Yeah.
Let's just skew do that shit
And
on
also-
the side.
No, you
Back it
gotta
up,
do
back it up.
the Scooby Doo thing.
Row.
In all seriousness, I hope
Uh-uh.
people are inside and they're safe and
Yes,
everything like
be
And actually
smart.
pay attention to these laws.
Yeah, we say pay attention, and then we get reports of those in Florida
You have
having
people-
like
no.
a beach party.
And you have the jackasses out in Brooklyn. They want to fucking play handball. Go the fuck home already.
I don't
I
know if
saw
you-
TSS. I saw one that made me think of you. The Facebook post. It said how mosquitoes are, and it shows the guy from
Oh, I saw that one.
I saw that one. Hello?
like the mosquitoes are like, where's everybody at? Where they at?
That's like me going out to Wendy's today. Like, it was completely desolate. You know, all my
Yeah.
back roads over here. I get into Main Street, and there's all these people here. Like, it's a regular day. And I'm like, go home. I'm the only one that's allowed to be out here. I have a YouTube job. I'm just trying to get some Wendy's.
You
Go
know
home,
that you're
everybody.
isolated.
I don't
Start
think
making
you
more
understand.
videos, bro.
I do trivias and fun facts about Pokemon video games and anime.
Like, I know all of y'all ain't YouTubers. Go home.
No,
What are you
actually,
doing out?
Actually, I have a story to say too. Like, my one of my friends was telling me that there are actually people out there who were saying like, oh, I have the coronavirus. They said they're going to stores and starts touching everything, trying
What
to
the
spread the
fuck?
virus.
That's
Yeah, people are doing it.
Oh, so
And
they're
I
the
was
same.
just
So they're
like-
probably the same motherfuckers that fucking licked the ice cream.
I was just
Yeah.
about to say that to you.
Yes, exactly.
Somebody made a
yeah,
post.
so now you have to be careful. But yeah, there's
Somebody
people
made a
out there
post
doing it on
last-
purpose.
Somebody made a post and said, "Remember that time y'all licked the ice cream last year? Look what y'all did."
No, so yeah, just like hey, be careful though, because it's like it's like now people are starting to do that. I'm like, really? Like you're gonna try to make it longer than whereas I just want to get this over with at this
Yeah,
point. But
yeah. I gotta literally file because technically I'm not at my job anymore. I'm temporarily not employed. It's stupid.
Well,
I'm sorry,
the other-
Tyrone.
Sorry, man. Also, the other thing is, it's like here in New York State, it's like 20,000 now.
Damn.
Well, that's
20,000
because
cases.
20,000 cases.
But
Isn't
to be
it like
fair,
30%
it's because
of the
we have
population
more
that's been-
cases.
We
of
have
it.
tested more people than anybody else.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, also, I just want to say to everybody in the chat as well, you know, just a little small favor to ask. Everybody say thank you as well to Nessa here. Because she is also
Thank you,
one of
Nessa.
those you could
Thank
call
you.
heroes who has been helping out so many out there as a pharmacist. You've been
She's
helping
the white
out.
mage right now that we
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
really.
out there
Thank you
risking her
very
life
much.
alongside with hundreds of thousands of people out there caring for all those that need their medicine and supplies and whatnot. So really,
That's right. If you go to your CVS or any other place like that, just thank the people working there. I think the people
Thank you,
selling bread
thank
at Walmart,
thank
you
your
know.
grocers. Thank the fucking
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
counter
the
people.
grocers, the pharmacists,
Thank you, Nurse Joy.
There you're welcome. No,
Because
apparently,
because here's the thing, people, and I will say this: people treat supermarket workers like shit, and you shouldn't, because this is the
Especially
one
at these
time
times.
where you need.
Yeah.
This is the one time where you need these people. It's
Yeah.
not. It's not right. You're gonna fucking spit and fucking yell at them. I'm talking to the fucking Karens out there. Go fuck yourself.
Also, the delivery people need as much appreciation. For the people who can't even go outside and
Yeah, there are people
get
literally
their food or get their delivery in
yeah,
stores.
because there are literally people
There
out
are
there
people
that are
out there who
literally
are willing,
in jail in their own homes.
take
Making
this
a
risk
quick-
to
I'm gonna
provide
make a
services
quick-
to these people.
I'm gonna make a quick announcement here because I know people are asking about Richie in the chat. I'm reading what Richie just posted right now. He said it looks crowded. I don't think he's gonna show up, but we are. Once we get to the episode, we're gonna read his
No, it's
his
Polly's.
Yeah, it's Polly's. Yeah, he mentioned
Oh,
that
okay.
this
I
is what
thought-
Polly wrote, and he pleased
Okay,
on
got
our
it.
behalf to read it.
Okay, so he will
Or,
show up later. Then I thought that was him. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
And no, actually, speaking of which, too, I'm not sure if they're doing it like everywhere, but then I know, like, at my job, and it seems like some other businesses are doing this too. But they're purposely for seniors, and then some also for like, people who's out there in the field right now. They're opening the stores just for them at 7 a.m.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah,
that. Like 7 to 8 a.m. They
Yeah.
have it for the elderly.
Yeah, the elderly, and then also people who's actually working too, like out there helping the people. So then they want to give them a chance to.
I know one thing is certain. I'm gonna be saving a hell of money on gas.
Yeah,
Now-
I think in times like these,
But gas went down, actually.
Oh no shit, it went down. No one's going any
Well,
gas.
the oil prices have been the lowest since like 2002.
I
We
know.
did it,
I'm
guys.
just
We
saying.
saved the world.
Right, I'm saying. I'm just saying. Don't be surprised if gas is really cheap because no one's gonna be going any goddamn where.
They say
That's-
also
that's
be
ev-
careful because the gas pumps are like a big place for like a lot.
Yeah,
of
and I heard that too. I was gonna
Yeah.
say that. Just
Yeah, because literally everybody goes there.
Guys in your car, you know.
The fact that
Mhm.
gas prices are going down is pretty much every Californian's wet dream right now.
I was
It's
happy. I was
crazy
happy.
too because I was looking at the traffic radar for Los Angeles, and they're infamous for their traffic, right? And
Yeah.
it's just green all across the board.
I don't know if you
So-
guys heard about this, but like in Venice, I believe in Italy, I think I talked about this before, but just to update again, the entire ocean there is completely like clean because nobody's using boat ships and anything no more. So now it's gotten to the point where there are actually fish swimming in Venice now.
For the first time in
Damn.
60 years.
We
Yeah.
saved the world.
It's
Yeah.
cleared water. You could see hundreds of thousands of fish just swimming by. Maybe it kind of tells you a little bit of just who really is at fault. Oh my God, there's a spider right there.
We did it, guys.
Casey, are you
Saved
sure-
the world.
Oh, God.
Are you sure that? Are you sure
Spider.
that's a tarantula?
Oh God, no! Listen, man, this is.
I'm
I don't
looking
want
I'm
to
looking on,
fade
Yeah,
it.
Gas
your
Buddy.
answers are like sprawling.
So
Hey, look at me, bitch.
I'm looking on
the
Gas
word-
Buddy.
Everyone keeps posting the word tarantula on my timeline when I'm trying to go to sleep this
'Cause
week. And it's
Animal
giving me some
Crossing-
really
I'm-
bad dreams.
Animal
Can you
Crossing.
stop?
I'm
Look at
looking.
me.
I'm
Look at me
actually
now.
looking
I
at
am the captain of this
GasBuddy.com.
island.
I'm actually looking at GasBuddy.com now. The prices in the city are $2.19.
Oh, that's beautiful.
160 down here.
Yeah, it was like
Damn.
280
Upstate
on
is
here.
$1.29.
Wow.
Oh shit! Damn.
Holy crap.
That's
I
these are levels that I haven't seen in probably 15 years.
These are
More than
the
that.
delayed.
I think
Thanos'
I think
snap.
Right.
yesterday I put gas for $2.05 a gallon, and I was happy I didn't have to pay less than $30 for the first time in ages.
Oh yeah.
Okay, guys,
I
I'm
was
about
like-
to do a pro gamer move. Let me go find my net. I'm an Animal
Oh
Crossing.
my
catch
God.
this spider.
What?
Yeah, come on.
Spider Man.
Hold on a second, guys.
I'm
Hold
seeing some gas prices here in California. Sacramento are actually getting like $2.30 per gallon.
Mm.
So that's pretty good.
Is that the slap of the spider I just heard? In the
No,
Right.
I haven't done anything yet. Don't worry. I'm just watching it. It's looking at me. I'm a
You
little
just
Listen, man, let's not add attention to this. Shit, it has its arms up.
Uh-oh.
Wait, arms? All of them?
No,
Right.
I can't tell. It's. I don't even want to get close to this shit.
It's not poisonous. It's fine.
I don't care. It has 8 legs. It's a freak.
Eight-legged freak. Eight-legged freak.
Is it a real spider by you or just
No, it's a
or
real
just
spider.
Animal Crossing?
No, I'm talking about a real
No, he's talking
spider.
about a real spider. No,
Yeah, he's talking
Oh,
about
just-
a real
just
freaking
fire.
spider.
it's KG versus.
Just find
No,
something
you,
that's smashed.
you want no. I would say a fucking centipede is more.
No. See, centipedes are my
What?
bros. I keep the centipedes alive. They can continue to chill.
No,
out
because
in my
here's the
forest.
thing. Keeping spiders around freaking kills the roaches because it puts them up in the nets and kills them.
No, but that's
Yep.
why you have the million leg spiders to roam around.
Oh my goodness!
Now, what were their names again? You just said them. Centipedes.
What
Centipedes.
centipede?
Oh my god!
Bruh.
What the fuck?
You're thinking of millipedes.
Either if they're next to me, I would have smashed it to bits already.
Oh my god! No.
Listen, man, I ain't
I'm
as
a-
brave as you, Nessa, okay? I have this thing called fear, okay?
In a few seconds,
Just find something and smash.
Right. Why won't you love me, Dad? I would you. I
I
would you
would
be
if you had
dead.
only 2 legs, 2 arms.
Apparently in the-
bug you.
Apparently in the summer though, I do get those huge spiders in the backyard, but I actually keep them because they eat all the mosquitoes and the bugs in the back. So I'll be like, so we call them pet spiders. I think once I forgot what the last pet spider I named. That was like, hey Blanky. No, yeah, it was Black
Blanky?
All right, guys, hold on.
Blackie.
Oh,
Blackie.
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 But
Like Umbreon.
Yeah, Blackie. Yep. And he
Hold
was
on,
there
guys.
for like I think a
I-
good
He got close to me now.
2 months.
All right.
Take him
Smash
out.
Yeah, I know. Oh, shush, shush, shush.
Careful.
Oh shit! Fall down! No.
And go for as music intensifies.
Slow Batman. Slow Batman.
Oh, look who's here.
It's Terrell.
Terrell. Tuesday.
All right, you gotta go help KG out. Like, he's trying to kill the spiders. Give him a
Yeah, you just missed the
I missed the what?
He slapped.
He's
He's trying to kill a spider on.
and it fell. The spider fell.
Oh Jesus!
I'm surprised you joined the PokePod today, Terrell. I thought you were going to be on the other one.
No, my other one got canceled because I took a nap and then I woke up late and I went, oh shit! So
canceled due to the coronavirus.
I was just about to say COVID-19.
yeah, we're just gonna run that into
Donnie, of course, with
everything
the,
is over
with
now.
the quickness. Thank you,
Mhm.
Donnie, with the quickness. Thank you.
He's always quick. Richie, why are you in the chat and not in the call? How
There's
dare
too many
you?
people.
He comes in. I think he comes in later.
There's too many
He
people
comes in
right
when
now.
we start reviewing the episode itself.
Oh,
Mhm.
he's like the surprise guest that everyone was waiting for. That's
I guess.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah, the dude does. He doesn't want to.
It's
talk
just
about
like the
life with
hero
us
to
right
show
now.
up at the end of at the
Mhm.
very end.
Help
Oh
me,
my
So
Spider-Man.
is KG still
Jesus.
trying to go to the spider, or
I have no clue.
I don't know. I don't know what happened actually.
well, the stream's still going, so I guess everything's still fine in there.
No, so we could answer a few questions while KG and deals with the spider. So if anybody has any questions,
Yeah,
I'm
go
sorry,
ahead.
Pika.
Let those
I can't
questions
help
fly.
him because Spider-Man doesn't kill spiders, although I
Right.
would like to.
It's you who's lost your mind, Gabby.
Oh God, that line's so cringe.
I love that line.
It's so cringe.
Just send them your energy. That's what you do. You
All right,
send
let's
them your
listen.
energy.
Yeah, pizza time. That's a better line.
Right.
no, but with pizza, yeah, but pizza time is not a Spider-Man thing. It's a fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles thing.
Yeah, but no, he said it during Spider-Man
I
2.
know. I know because that's Joe's Pizza. That's
Yeah, he said it like in such a cringy way though. He's like, it's pizza time.
Pizza time.
Oh,
Pizza,
oh,
pizza.
Hey,
oh,
I'm
people
back,
wanna
guys.
say-
Hello?
What?
Hello?
Hey,
Okay.
wait, what
What
happened?
I
happened?
missed the cross off.
What happened?
Okay.
You all right, buddy?
No, it's
What
not. I can't
happened?
find it.
You can't find it.
Kevin.
Uh-oh.
Kevin, how big
It'll
was
be
it?
all right.
It wasn't.
You're
big
more
enough for
afraid
me
of
to
it
start
than it is.
screaming out the door.
It's more
Tyrone,
afraid
shut
of you.
up. Tyrone,
It's
shut
more
up.
afraid of you than you are of
No.
it.
You're
Dun,
lying.
dun, 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 dun,
You're
dun, 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 dun.
Well,
That
think
shit.
about it like this, Terrell.
Sorry,
Think about it
sorry,
through its
you're lying.
perspective. You're a giant person.
Okay. Everything's giant to a spider. It doesn't matter.
Exactly. So don't you
Spider
think they're
still
fucking
wins, buddy.
terrified?
Spider
KG doesn't
live in
have
fear.
venom to inject into people.
You don't know that?
Don't
Well, he
scare me
might.
right now. I don't want to know where that shit
You will
went.
learn
KG
today.
sprays his
Maybe if
venom
I
at his-
ignore it,
You'll
you'll
learn
probably
today.
leave me alone.
We just start hearing some banging, and all of a sudden we hear, "What's up, guys? It's your boy 8-Legged Gamer here on the fucking."
I just took out KG.
Wait. So the
I just
spider's
took KG.
So the spider's a commentator.
commentator?
Yeah, he's a gamer. He's a
He just
Twitch
wants to
streamer.
rap on the pod.
Jesus.
God, I
What's
might have
up,
killed the
y'all?
gamer, guys. I'm so sorry,
Yeah.
Spider.
No,
No,
gamer
no.
spider, the stream spider.
Well, if you already killed it, then what's the problem, Kevin?
He's not dead till you find the
No.
body.
See, it's not dead. I don't know where it is.
That's the rule of
Well-
thumb. He's
What's
never
up,
dead until
y'all?
you find the body.
Well,
What's
listen,
up, y'all?
this-
Supporting your boy 8-Legged Gamer 88.
All I'm gonna say is the feeling of something crawling on your leg as we continue the podcast. Don't mind it. It's your paranoia messing with you. I know it happens to me all the time, but the one time of that paranoia eventually will be the spider. You just don't know when. So just keep that in mind.
So it's better to just like keep on slapping your leg.
Yeah, pretty
That's
much.
what he's saying.
I'm
Slap
gonna just
like
be gone
now.
for the whole pod and go to my living room and just wait for that
Yeah,
spider
and
to hopefully walk
have
out.
dinner with everybody.
Oh god.
Yeah, pass the salt, please.
Yay. All
Yeah.
right.
All right
Alright,
then,
let's-
guys. So as I try to figure out where Spider Guy is at, or Spider Gal, I really don't know what is it, to be quite honest.
It's your boy 8-Leg Legend 88. That's
Oh,
what his
okay.
name is.
Don't get
The
fooled
Legend
by
27.
8-Leg Legends 87, though. Oh,
Hi,
but thank you,
Prof.
Hi Prof, and
Hi,
also
Prof,
to
thank
thank you
you.
to someone else earlier before as well, Dill, as for subscribing as well. This whole spider pandemic here has made me forget about the subscriptions. Thank you guys so much for your support. Absolutely appreciate it. To those who are watching it tonight, I apologize for the spider freak out. Hopefully, I won't freak out again. We're gonna have a fun time, okay? Maybe not me here with the spider, but I hope you guys will have some form of
The
entertainment. out
majority
all
of us will have
Yeah.
fun.
Yes, we will.
this.
We're not
Alright.
left for about 5 minutes and then we'll stop.
Okay.
All right.
So, okay. What I missed? Oh, by the way, hi, Tyrone.
Hi,
Glad to see you're doing fine, buddy. How's everything been?
I'm awake. That's all that matters.
Okay. I wish I could add more to that, but
Yeah, that's all that needs to be said. As long as you're conscious and you're feeling all right.
Did you able?
Today
Were
was a
you
good
able to
day.
put? Were you able to put the card in the machine?
Oh yeah. I got in. I tested it. It wanted to give me some trouble when I first put it in, but after that, it's fine. I probably said I was gonna stream tomorrow since I knew we were doing podcast stuff tonight, so I was like, today it'll just be me setting it up. Tomorrow I might stream because it's not like I got anything else to do.
Most people have to work from home, so it's like.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
oh man. But let me see. What time is it? 10:30. Okay, sweet. So we have a little bit of time to still chit chat and relax for a bit. Given that, well, actually, quick question to those in the chat and to those here in the call: how many of you guys own the game Animal Crossing New Horizons?
I am looking to eventually.
But
Because I'm
not,
not gonna
so
lie.
you don't own it.
I own it vicariously through KG and
Because here's
Polly.
the thing,
And Nestor.
How does that work? Did you spend any?
I do not. Not
Did you
enough-
buy it?
Not enough time.
Did you buy it, Tyrone?
No, I said I own it
No,
vicariously.
Tyrone did that
Motherfucker.
thing where he was trying to be funny about it. That's what he did.
Yeah, I said I
you
own
did
it
nothing but
vicariously.
piss me off now.
All you
He's got a straightforward yes or no answer, and you gave him that.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's like, well, yes, but
Oh.
actually, no. Is basically what he just did.
That's what the HRA does to you too. It
Well,
gives you
I'm
the
saying
runaround.
that because most of the footage I've seen has come from KG, Nessa, and Polly. So I said I own it vicariously through them.
Yeah, you
Oh, apparently
clearly
I
are
didn't
not getting
realize
the
you could-
full-on experience, buddy.
Apparently, I didn't realize you could beat Animal Crossing.
That's what I'm saying. I thought it was a simulator, so I
Yeah,
thought it did
he
end.
posted that tweet last night, and I was just like confused. I was like, Animal Crossing has an ending?
Kevin just wants attention. I know what it is.
Hey, listen,
I was
well,
like,
actually, I didn't earn it.
No, I was shocked too. I was like, "Oh shit!" But I
Also,
didn't. I didn't
Right.
play my Animal Crossing yesterday because I was actually busy doing something else.
Mm.
But
But yeah, no,
so
she
I
was
guess
saving
it's only
lives
like,
and-
what, 2 people on it here in this call?
So,
Yeah.
are you a time traveler?
Yeah, like not yet. I haven't gotten that far in the game actually.
The silence from KG tells me that he might be a time
Oh,
traveler.
no,
yeah,
yeah.
how do you think I won?
Oh, you
I don't know how
missed-
you win an Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I was saying I've never played.
I'm pretty
it.
sure he
I
does.
didn't know it had an ending.
Yeah, to be honest, I
I-
didn't either. I was shocked too when I saw
So
that.
what? Do credits roll or what? What
Yeah,
fuck
the
goes
credits
on with
roll.
that?
That's pretty much the finale, but you get to still play around with your island.
Well, no doubt, but how? I didn't even think there was a storyline. I thought it was like, here's your island, here you go. Like,
Listen, guys, I ain't a cheater. Cheaters are the ones that do the dupe glitch.
cheater,
which I
cheater,
sort of
pumpkin
did,
eater.
No,
And at
actually,
least they got the crown,
actually,
which I'm happy.
I'm actually looking like some of the designs I've been looking on Twitter, and I was like, ooh, it's giving me some ideas, like how I'm gonna decorate my town or something like that.
Oh yeah. First of all, I'm loving those Pogger images that people are slapping into the ground on the grass as well.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Some of the
Everybody has,
best
like, a
things
pod
that are
ship
coming
house.
out this week have mainly been Animal Crossing. You cannot deny it. Anywhere on Twitter, it's
Mm-mm.
just basically Doomsday, COVID-19, Animal Crossing, End of the World, Animal Crossing, debate, Animal Crossing, Doom, and then Animal Crossing. That's
I did-
pretty
I
much
did
the
post-
format.
I did post on my Facebook. I'd be like, my COVID-19 entertainment. Like,
Oh god.
yeah, but it was like, yeah, because
My-
I was like, literally, like something to keep me entertained.
My
Yes.
COVID-19 entertainment is copying like about 35 gigs of ROMs to a freaking handheld.
Oh,
That's
damn.
mine.
I
I
just
just wanna
watched
say right-
Beastars, guys. Jesus.
Yeah.
Mm.
I want to say, though, given the situation that we are in right now, there couldn't have been a much better time to own Animal Crossing New Horizons. Because it does such a fantastic job in helping you escape the real world that we're in right now. And relaxing an island and create it.
Right.
Yeah, it is pretty much how it is. But listen, the best way I can summarize it is that this game is boring. But it's because it's boring that it works. It is so stupid to say
never
that,
heard anyone
but
so
it is
positive.
actually
So
the
it's like that-
truth.
It's like that tedious punch in a block in Minecraft thing for like 6 hours, but
Yeah.
like it was fun for
Pretty
some
much.
reason, and now 6 hours have passed. So
Right. It's
All
the
the
time
time.
you
Where did it
invest,
go?
basically.
It is boring, but because it is boring, that's what makes this game so fun to play
It's
through.
good boring.
It's boring because it's boring.
Exactly.
and that makes it great.
Yeah, that-
See,
that
I-
is
This is
good,
something
right?
to own.
Yeah, since GameStop will be closing down the stores apparently,
They
this
should
might
have
be the
been
first.
did that.
Yeah, this might be the first game that I would actually download it onto Switch
Digitally?
digitally. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
I got
okay,
my
Donnie,
gimmick.
I agree with you on that one. The whole blur feature, I really don't understand why they had to do that. That
I guess
threw
just
me
to make
off.
like some of the pixel art like make look smoother, but
Yeah.
like that doesn't work for everything.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
our buddy Tackle actually made some pixel art for like one of his sweaters in the game, which is like one of the Pikachus, I believe. But what happened is that it does like that SNES emulator where it like smoothing out the lines.
Yeah, if there was like an option like turn it on or off, that'd be nice. But
Yeah, it would.
So what it does is it actually does like a 2x scale.
Yeah,
all
that
the
kind of thing.
filters.
Where
Yeah.
it like actually makes it look like as if it's not pixelated, like it is an actual, line.
You want to know something? I know at the end of this, we're gonna have so much art and video games done after all of this for all the people who are already used to being inside any goddamn way.
Yeah.
Or and then we're gonna have a baby boom in about 9 months.
Yeah. Because I know some people on Facebook are calling this the Corona arc, like it's an anime.
No, some people are gonna say the kids that are gonna result from this are gonna be called the Corona kids.
Yeah, the
Or the Corona
quarantines.
generation.
Yeah, the quarantine.
Yeah.
Yep.
the
Yeah, and then
quarantine
yeah.
generation.
quarantine
Yeah, the
generation.
Yeah. Yeah, they survived the Corona arc.
that was already our
They never
generation.
survived shit. They were born out of it.
I was born by the coronavirus. Wounded by it.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, thank you, by the way, High Prof, for the bitty.
I
bits.
approved
Then
the
when
video
they-
bits.
Bits. We love
Then we
big
did-
bits.
And then when they do become adolescents, they'll be known as quarantines.
Yeah.
Quarantines.
I like-
Yeah, that's right.
Quarantines.
Yeah, they said it, but I love that. Quarantines, like the best.
So these kids are gonna grow up hating Twitter off jump.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah.
assuming Twitter's going to be
100%.
around in
DJVR
13
after
years.
good morning.
Oh no, it will be.
No,
Thank
there's
you,
going to be
for-
another
thank you for
one.
waking up
It'll
us
be called
early.
Chirper.
Chirper, exactly.
Thank you for waking up early and helping watching us.
T1, welcome to the Corona region.
The Corona region.
Hey, that's Queen. That's in Queens. You know that, right?
It's getting
Corona.
weird, guys. No.
Oftentimes, I always get so confused with how you modify my pixel art, but I approve of it nonetheless. Thanks for that headband, Ruby, artwork you made for that. Appreciate it.
Oh shit! I want to say.
Yeah, it looks nice. I love it.
Is
We're
there
gonna
any
talk
continuity in the
about Twilight
Chrono?
Wings.
Yeah, let's take this opportunity to talk about Twilight Wings because we're actually going to do the episode review.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, I haven't seen that yet.
Oh, it's what the.
The
Why I'm
Wooloo.
blanking on
The Wooloo.
The
I'm sorry.
Wooloo's so
The
adorable.
Charizard.
Charizard.
The
Yeah, the
Charizard
Charizard.
Wooloo thing.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, to be fair, I watched it. I don't really have much I could say because
It's just supposed to be cute. They knew full
It's
well
just-
that
yeah.
Wooloo's
Wooloo.
cute. Yeah, they knew
Yes.
full well that Wooloo's cute, and they capitalized on it. That's all.
But
That's
how
literally
cute
all.
is Wooloo? Is the question.
It's adorable.
It's too damn
How-
adorable.
That's not a number. We need specifics in here.
Oh, it's like a 200 plus
Oh,
adorable.
For sure.
Yeah.
I also
And
think
it's
that was
imitating
a nice,
Charizard.
well-needed like character piece on Hop as well. It kind of goes
Yeah.
like hand in hand with like his in-game struggle. Like he removes Wooloo from his team at one point and then brings it back later in the game. So I thought that was like
So
where he says, "Oh, we'll go to the league together, Wooloo," like, and then he actually brings it back.
I
to the league.
promise.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so cool.
I think what happened was that he did have Wooloo, but in the game he actually lost it at some point.
And it turned into a double wall.
Yeah.
He was like, "Bro," he's like, "Bro, you just hit NU tier on Smug and you're off the team."
Damn.
And then he watched this episode of Twilight Wings and he's like, "Oh, yeah, that's right. I promised to go to the league with him." When you're
Right, I fucked up. Yeah, I should probably go back for him.
Mm-hmm. It was still visually very good. I don't think
yeah,
it like
it's a
I don't
very
think
nice-
it quite lived up to the Bia episode.
I
from
don't think
before.
anything's gonna match up to that one for a while. Like it's gonna take a while.
But like it,
That
it was
one.
still just a good character piece in general, I feel like. Even if
Yeah.
it was just like a short little thing that mostly focused on Wooloo.
Yeah, it was nice. I like I like the Milo's part of it where he has all the Wooloo and he knows the difference, obviously, which one isn't his.
Yeah,
And
the
he's
Milo cameo.
trying so hard to get rid of it and it doesn't want to go.
I feel like people like the Milo piece because people just like Milo in general.
Yeah,
He's a
good-
beefy
he's a good-
man.
Yeah,
He is.
Buff catcher. I remember that's what
Best-
they called him
best-
before they knew his name.
Best grass gym leader we've had because
Yeah.
that's
Gas.
boy.
Mm.
Not silent.
Also, I love that they're
Sometimes
all.
I don't consider a grass gym leader.
Also, I love the fact that they're all connected. Obviously, Leon beating Monchamp in that episode apparently was a big deal because it's seen literally all over every episode. So far, we've gotten only 3, obviously, but him doing that, you know, has an impact on everyone.
Mm.
It makes me really curious what's going to happen when they actually do have a Leon episode.
I can't wait.
Because they should have one, yeah. Because his Charizard beating that Monchamp in that fight, everybody saw it. You know, B was openly affected by it, obviously.
That's kind of been
Well,
like the basis of like the whole.
Yeah,
3
literally, it's
episodes
been the
so
start. Yeah. So I like that.
I liked when Wooloo jumped off the bed.
Yeah.
Like there was some memes coming out of that. You saw some of the memes out of that?
It's like
Oh,
a
yeah, the
Buzz
Wooloo memes are
Lightyear
great.
thing.
Yeah.
But like once again, I legit have not much to say on this. I love the animation. I love the visuals. Every episode has been so fun to watch. But when it's literally only like a
hissing.
5 to 6 minute episode,
Yeah.
and it involves a Pokemon and one that you've already discussed about prior to this episode, there's really not much more you can add other than this is the kind of shit I'd like to see in a game, but you know it can't fit in a game because it's not involving you, the main character. It's about these other characters' stories and how
I
they
feel like
get
that's all you can
affected as
really
a
say
character.
for all the Twilight Wings episodes. Just like, yep, this was pretty and it was cute. That's it.
But I do wonder,
I
are
think
they
the
all
B one was
taking
better,
place
but
at the
that's,
same?
you could say more about the B.
Well,
one.
everybody,
Yeah.
we've all unanimously agreed that the B one's better.
Also
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
B's best girls. So I
But
mean,
cute
Right.
sheep is cute sheep.
Exactly.
Yeah, but the hissing. I love the hissing.
oh yeah.
The next one's supposed to be about Nessa, right?
I believe so.
Is
Yeah,
it?
the
Did it
next.
get confirmed?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
She had like,
because
she had like a little like thing at the end. so
quillfish.
that kind
Yeah,
of
she had like a
implied.
quillfish in her hand.
We
Yeah.
saw pictures. I don't know if that was supposed to be the preview though.
I didn't
I
really
saw a
have
vid. No, they
previews.
showed a visual. They showed
That's what
quillfish
I'm-
like
yeah, that's what I'm
spewing
saying.
water out of its mouth.
Yeah, I saw that in the episode, but I don't know if that's supposed to be the preview for the next
Well,
one.
yeah, I thought it was because How and Wooloo are in the preview for B's episode.
My man just said how.
I mean, how?
Wow.
Fucking-
Tyrone. Tyrone.
They
We're
both
supposed to be
begin with
distinguishing
H.
between the two now.
How dare you?
They both begin with H. Shout
I
out.
want to hear. How dare
They're
you?
both 3-letter names that begin with H.
You were better than that, I thought.
Oh goodness.
You're supposed to be champion Galar. Jeez. I'm disappointed.
I'm sorry.
We'll
Anyway,
go back
they
home.
showed
not
Hop
good
and
enough for
Wooloo. They showed Hop and Wooloo in the B episode, so I'm sure Ness's episode is next.
Yeah, you are right. They did tease at it the prior.
Yeah, so
Do we
I'm
know
sure
exactly how many episodes we're getting. Like, is that
7.
confirmed?
we're getting 7.
Seven? Oh, there's like 12 gym leaders. Like, we need like a Marnie episode, and we need like a Pierre's episode.
Oh, we're
Nah,
Yo,
man.
Raihan! Yo, put Raihan
Where's my
in
melody
there.
episode?
I guess they're gonna just like combine that.
Melody. Oh yeah, you could combine some of those. Like,
Yeah, that's probably what they're
Pierce
gonna
and
wind up
Marnie,
doing.
Melody and Gordy.
Yeah.
But like Alistair, like
we
If
need
anything,
to
that
see
tells you how
Melody's kids,
good-
though. We need to see their kids. They are
like if you
confirmed to
do
have kids.
all the gym leaders, you
who?
can't do Leon. Like somebody's getting left
in
out.
the book. For the official artwork, Melody has more kids aside from.
What the fuck?
Gordy.
Oh, because you can't. You can listen. You can't be that thick and only have one child. That's not how that works.
Terrell, what the fuck?
What is that? Not a fair statement?
That's horribly accurate, but
Have
still.
you seen? Have you seen Melody?
I seen Melanie.
I don't think you have. You seen her?
Yes, I seen
I will
her.
go get pictures, Tyra. I don't think
It's quarantine hours, boys. This is
Is she sick? Is that right?
Listen,
Is she-
Tyrone, all I
Bro,
need you to
she's
do.
40.
Listen, hey, she can still get it.
Oh my God.
I saw
like
a picture
J-Lo?
one time of Melanie, and they showed the ring. They showed her ring, and they said, "Ah, Melanie's married." And then they said her clothes and her ring have a lot in common. They both coming off.
All right, listen, Tara. All you need to do is make sure your door is locked, and yeah, actually, that's all you need to do. And have internet connections. Just keep your internet, keep the Wi-Fi on, and the door is locked. That's all you need.
What's that noise coming out of the Tyrone's door? I don't need to worry about it.
We know.
Oh, he's putting some paint up. That's what that is.
Oh, okay. Weird noise.
We know you're
but
slapping
okay.
the lunch meat in there.
Wow. Is that the kind of shit your roommates would say, like Tyrone? What you got the? Why
Whoa,
did you take
I
the
hear an ice
salami
cream
out?
truck. What?
What is happening?
No.
What
It
is
needs to be,
happening?
no, it needs to be the Mr. Softy. No,
No, but the question remains: why is there an ice cream truck at 10:30 at night?
That's not that bad.
During quarantine.
That's not that bad, actually.
Ice cream.
If it was
They're
12
they're the real heroes.
Right, yeah. The ice cream people.
because then that's drugs. That's not
I
ice
will
cream.
say-
That's drugs.
Going back to Twilight Wings for a second, I wish that
Sure.
this was kind of what they
Good job,
did
John.
with what was that thing called before? Pokemon Generations? Because like a lot
Yeah.
of people like
Oh my
Generations.
god,
I wasn't a huge fan. Like it looked great, but it was like this is all stuff we've seen before. Like I wish it'd be like going off of that, like expanding on the
Yeah, they
universe
didn't
more than
double
just
down on
showing-
anything. If anything,
Yeah.
all they did was just animate cutscenes in the video games that
There
already.
were, there were like a few like the gym raid that Liquor does on Giovanni. Like that was cool.
yeah,
Like, there was like some stuff
Mhm.
there that like we hadn't seen before, but like then they just kind of started reanimating the game moments, which was fine for like the first few, but then it got to the newer games and it was like this doesn't look that much more impressive than what we got.
right. Than what we
game.
got.
So
I don't know, man.
it was like I don't know. I like the Twilight Wings approach where we're seeing like some more supplemental material to what we.
I
get
mean,
in-
all of
Listen,
the,
all I'm gonna say is I slightly disagree. If you go back and watch the Generations episode where all the Unova gym leaders show up when they're fighting Team Plasma,
That
at the very
one's
end of the
dope.
game.
I love
shit-
that one.
That
Yeah,
shit,
that was a-
and then go and listen to the fucking OST in the back. I was like, all right, where's my anime adaptation? All right, this is Pokemon. I'm not gonna
don't
get
get
it.
me wrong, it's good, but I would rather just see like actual like other stuff that we haven't
You-
seen.
you want to know what bugs me about like Twilight Wings and Generations and that one weird fucking preview for Black and White 2, that animated one.
You're
No, they
sure?
did. Yeah.
All of this boils down to one thing. We just need another Pokemon anime separate from the one we got.
No, we got it. It's Twilight Wings, though.
I'm saying
No,
we need
he's talking about a real one.
yeah,
Like a whole
real
other studio
series.
or something like that.
Yeah, like,
you know,
I
just-
feel like they could have been done this a long time ago, but instead they keep spoon feeding us these little like 5-minute things, and I'm
Well,
like,
it could be like a short running series too. Like they could be like 20-minute episodes, but it's only maybe like a 12 or 24 part series. You know, it doesn't have to go on like every week forever like Ash Ketchum's Journey does. Like,
Or it could
Right.
be like
It's
48
like,
episodes of 12 minutes, like how they normally have half episode shows on anime.
God damn it, Goggle Master. Somebody said for Tyrone Chronicles.
To be fair, we're getting what I like to call half step progression, where they've started to realize that Chronicles was okay, but we could do better than that. And then they got to the idea, oh, maybe we could do stuff relating to the games. Okay, and then that's when we got Origins, and then we got Generations, and now we got Twilight, and it's like, guys, it shouldn't take you this long to come to the same. I feel like they know.
Origins was a disappointment in its own way.
Shh, we don't listen. We don't talk about that one, all right? Tyrone, why are you bringing up shit we don't need to address tonight? All right, that's a rant in itself. I don't have time. I feel like this is Pokemon's slow way of getting to that point. So by the time we're in our 40s, you know.
Oh, they'll have a Pokemon anime already.
That's literally what it's gonna
in our
be.
40s, I think you're kind of undershooting it right there.
No, well, I guess it
60s,
depends.
70s.
Oh,
Well, to be fair, who's the youngest out of all of us, and then we'll go by that person.
I think John is.
John.
21.
How old is John?
21 and a half.
Yeah, he's 21.
Okay, then yeah, that's 20 years. I think that's fine.
See, it's gonna be 40 for him. It's gonna be 80 for us, man. It's just pretty much what it is.
Okay.
The gap's just gonna keep.
Wait,
getting
why is
larger
the
over
gap
time.
right?
Also, KG, that's
John's not
KG.
that much younger than me.
Yeah, that's a
I'll
little
stay young
depressing,
to play
KG. Don't say it
Spider-Man
like
in
that.
the MCU, y'all.
Let's
Right.
be real, man. Time's
Also-
moving fast for us.
Well, that's because you've gotten older. And you're not even old. You're not even in your 30s yet. Wait, you and Tyrone
I'm
in your
old,
mid-20s.
I'm old, you.
You guys are in your mid-20s.
My bones are cracking and snapping and popping like snap, crackle, and pops. Rice Krispies.
There is
Wow.
Hey, I don't have a gallbladder anymore, so don't even.
Okay, that's
Oh,
too
see,
much
that's dark.
information.
I
That's
need to
too
ask
much.
you guys a question because this
It's
shit
nighttime,
scared
Tyrone. What
me.
did you expect?
Okay, I need to ask you guys a question real quick because this shit scared me the other day.
What?
So how many of you guys here enjoy orange juice? By the way, just finally shifting
I
out
like
of
orange.
the episode.
I
Orange
enjoy it.
juice.
Yeah.
It's
I like
alright.
oranges.
Okay.
Yeah, love
No,
it.
personally, I prefer to eat cherries if I were to choose a
They're a
fruit.
nice source of
Awesome.
vitamin C.
Nice. All right, so I need you guys to tell me this.
Oh, real quick. You're not gonna ruin orange juice for me, are you?
No, it ruined it for
maybe.
me. I'll say that, but it's
What
not
the
gonna ruin it
fuck?
for you
That
guys.
doesn't sound good at all.
So I the other day I just decided to get me a couple of orange juices from the store, and me and my mother decided to get a drink from the thing. You know, we took a drink each. An hour or two later, out of complete nowhere, an intense
Your mom-
pain
Your
just
mom
came
turned
in.
into an orange.
No,
What?
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I wanted to make an absurd story. Go ahead.
yeah,
Jesus.
no. This ain't no Willy Wonka bullshit here.
So a
no,
pain-
what happened is that an intense pain just came in both our stomachs, and
Yeah.
I had no idea what the hell happened, but apparently it was because of the orange juice, and I have no idea why.
You
Oh,
drink
because
that
when you
much
get
water.
older, your body rejects certain, like your
But
body
I've
doesn't.
always been
agree.
drinking orange juice, though.
Listen, some people.
My boy.
Did you
Yeah, they
remember?
spiked
Did you
that
remember? Here, well, here's the
Yeah.
question. Did you read the
Well-
expiration on it?
Yes, of course. It's gonna till like April.
What kind of orange juice was it? What brand?
The Tropicana one.
Really?
Like,
Oh, there's a problem.
Oh yeah, that's a widespread. Everybody pour out your Tropicana, man.
My boy.
what?
The problem was that
because
you
it's
had the orange
Tropicana?
juice, but you didn't eat the queso.
Oh my foot.
You didn't
First of
what?
all, I'm
Yeah,
so
you
happy you
fucked
still
up.
even remember that shit, Evie. Like, I think you and I are like
No,
the only ones who cares about that.
He's
shit.
talking about that's true.
I don't
Wait,
understand.
what?
It says
Whoa,
September-
hold on. Wait, what? Did you say queso is actually true?
No, yeah, because apparently I always heard like you're not supposed to like drink orange juice or if you have anything with dairy. So
Oh,
yeah,
no,
like
yeah, those
There
two
you go.
things.
Evie, it was you.
There we go.
Is that a
What?
fact?
Yes.
Well, yeah, because what happens is the acid.
Yeah, the acids.
Mhm.
The acids do not mix at all with dairy.
Okay.
no,
let
not
me-
at all.
what?
Yeah, but
I haven't been drinking enough orange juice to know this.
Okay.
Yeah, this is like such a
Oh,
weird
I
thing.
know
to have,
this,
man.
yeah.
John, have you ever
Well,
been in this
Well,
situation
well,
like
yeah,
that?
well, take it from the take it from
To
the
be fair,
pharmacist.
John, you're still young. That's why you don't know.
I'm gonna say, did you ever been in a situation where you drunk orange then immediately drunk milk afterwards?
No, because
Or you have a bacon.
beverages.
That's why you don't have a bacon, egg, and cheese with the orange juice. That's no good.
No, okay. Here's
I've
what I
had
had
that
for the
before.
morning though. Before I drank orange juice, it was just like 2 hours later. I had pancakes, ham and eggs, and that was it. Really.
Some roast beef, a chicken, a pizza.
I know. Man had a tall glass of chocolate milk on the side that he's not telling us about.
Listen,
Right.
man, I love
Okay.
choky milk as much as anybody else.
I love
but I
chocolate milk,
forgot to
too.
buy me my chocolate milk syrup.
Chocolate milk is life.
So I can't drink chocolate milk during the quarantine time because I forgot
Why
to
would
buy
you
the
drink
powder.
orange juice anyway, though?
Wait, I was like, are they still selling the powder, or that's all right?
No, that shit's sold out here.
hey, y'all want the
Oh.
powder?
Yeah, that sounds like
Damn.
cocaine.
They're hoarding the
Well,
chocolate
the thing
milk
is, the thing is, though, nobody buys Ovaltine, so just buy Ovaltine.
hey, kid, you want the
If no one buys it, why would I buy
Yeah,
it?
that's a very fair point, KG. Exactly, KG. Why would you buy it if no one else wants it?
Good God.
There was no response, therefore you were right.
I finally won, guys.
I don't understand.
Another
Why is it-
count to add to the list of
The launch
victories.
you said September 17, 2020. That's 1920. Oh, fuck!
Why is that in the store?
Right? Real people problem.
quarantine- I
The
get
best
it.
thing, the best thing that I've seen is that I've seen like a deli have like fucking 4-month expired fucking like what was it, like Little Debbie cakes, and like what the fuck?
God.
Gotta clear that shit out.
Oh.
To be fair, I've said fuck it when it comes to Little Debbie stuff. I am a man who
Listen, the only
lives
one
on the
that's-
edge.
The only pastry that can live forever is a Twinkie, and you know that.
I don't give a fuck.
No,
Here's the Twinkie.
that would be McDonald's French fries.
Oh, all right, real quick.
Oh,
Have you ever had
damn.
that moment? I'm just
That's
gonna ask
scary.
real quick. Have you ever had that moment where you knew if something was like a slightly expired by like a day or something?
Oh, and you say fuck it? Yeah.
Yeah, you just say fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all
of
the time.
course.
Okay, see,
Right
that's- what? The hell are you eating?
all the food that I refuse
I
to
just hate,
replace
like,
at quarantine.
you know that's the milk expiration is like coming, right? Because like I'll be drinking like maybe a day or two before it
Coming.
expires, and
Oh, KG.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
I hate spoiled milk.
You're gonna look like Stone Cold
I will say
2001
this.
with the freaking coming out of the fucking
like,
freezer with the milk.
it's not like
Oh, shit.
You remember that one, right?
Yeah, but John,
Yeah, I
Fucking
know what
Booker
you're referring to.
John,
Yeah,
I'm gonna give one suggestion with that. You can kind of play a little loose with that whole expiration date because you can go a couple days after it and be a little fine. Just don't get too reckless. Like after that,
Also,
there'll be a few
basically-
days- there'll be like a few days beforehand, like I can taste it like going, you know, and it's like, ugh,
Well,
is
you
not
smell.
good.
That's why you smell milk.
Well,
That
I
doesn't
smell
do-
the milk; it still smells fine.
yeah,
But then I start to taste it, and I'm like, oh, this is
There
it's
is-
not gone
it's
yet.
called
But, like,
a
there's like a
nasty
twinge
trap.
of it. Yeah, there's like a
Call it-
twinge of it, like it's starting to go.
It's starting to twang. Ugh.
it's when
Oh, there's
Go ahead.
actually like a certain trick actually though. Apparently my mom she does sometimes even though the milk is a few days expired past the expiration date, she'll sometimes heat it up the milk and try to just get rid of that
Oh,
whatever
yeah,
it was.
to microwave
And
the,
the microwave it actually helps.
Yeah.
I've never heard of anyone.
Well,
doing
because
that.
heat kills germs, and that's taking out the pathogens. I get it.
No, I get
And-
why. I'm just saying I've never heard of.
No,
anyone
yeah, and it
actually
gets
doing
rid of that like the nasty
Well,
like the,
well,
the
that's the same. That's the same way that they pasteurize milk.
Yeah,
Mhm.
pretty much.
Mhm.
So,
But no, yeah, it's like just
so
a
don't
tip
be
though.
like
just-
don't be like how I was as a kid. I thought the date meant the date, like it dies on that day. So I'd still have a bunch of milk left, and I'm over here forcing myself to drink like this unholy amount of milk.
You know,
But I gotta get rid of it before it dies.
I did the same thing.
I have to kill the milk before it dies.
the irony is
good
that I have
cover.
milk in my fridge that literally expires today. And what did I eat like a few hours ago? Cereal.
Cereal.
Yeah.
Duh. The fuck else are you gonna
I
eat?
think the nastiest thing I ever experienced was last year. My roommate, he had purchased like a whole gallon of milk, right? And he left it in the apartment, like like during Christmas break, and we came back.
Oh no!
Oh my god! That was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my entire. Like, I didn't even smell it.
Curdled milk.
I didn't
So
even
basically,
smell
he
it.
made yogurt.
Smell it from the outside. Like just the sight of it made me want to gag. I was like, bro, that looks disgusting.
I just want to go back and recap real quick. We went from talking about Pokemon to fucking spoiled milk. I just want it to be. I don't even
Spoiled
understand.
milk might be like my least favorite thing in the world. Like, bro, get Mega Lucario out of here. It's the spoiled milk.
Oh my god.
Okay. Now what we need to do is we need to have somebody with the Mega Lucario and have to hold the fucking gallon of milk that's been fucking spoiled.
No.
And make it
For like a month. I don't want anybody holding that.
JPRPT98 or KG Prestige. Please
Now, y'all
tweet
gonna be
to
sending
us.
me these pictures of spoiled milk. I'm gonna block y'all.
No. See, that's why Lucario makes a noise. It's because
Lucario
it's
drinking milk. I want Lucario drinking a gallon of milk. Do it now.
I don't want that anywhere near me.
I can't wait for all the pictures of Lucario edited with a crappy, like, cropped out picture of milk.
I did love last week's edit though that someone made for us with the toilet paper.
Oh god,
Oh my god.
Jesus.
this is corrupt. That's all.
Oh, no, you know what? All the got milk commercials that I'm saying got milk. It's just,
Jesus Christ.
Because it's thanks to John that all of our Pokemon video game commentary, exception of Fire Red, the censor for when we say like a word we have no business saying is the Lucario noise. That's like all John's fault.
Wow.
Yep.
Yep. It's almost a love-hate relationship at this point.
Pretty much.
Oh, you mother.
Like John, you hate him so much, but he has to be part of your life in order for the
I
balance.
know.
That's why we cannot say the action of going out on a picnic.
No more.
No, that's not
Terrell
even where
ruined
the
it
joke.
for all of us.
No,
Well, he has a Tyrone ruined it.
That was a reference to the Hoenn episode. That was.
Oh no,
something
but
else.
you have a fucking field day with that trainer class.
Oh, I could have said it tonight if it wasn't KG's podcast. I would have said
Yeah,
it.
I'm saying he has a fucking
exactly.
field.
No.
He'll say it in places where it has absolutely no business.
Okay, so I'm very confused what just happened to me. So
Well,
I just opened up Photoshop, and the first notification I get is a coronavirus notification.
Why are you opening up?
What?
Why are you opening up
From a fucking Photoshop?
Photoshop?
I opened up Photoshop, and Adobe was like, "Here's a message to you from our president about the coronavirus."
Wow.
That's like restaurants I haven't been to in like 6 years sending me emails, be like, "We are taking extra precautions to make sure there's no corona." Like, bro, I don't care. I'm not coming back.
I think your first concern is, how the hell did you get
Hey,
my?
no.
How did you get my email? That's like
Exactly.
my
That
That's
is
what
a
I'm
good
saying.
question, actually.
Pokemon ask me, am I safe every time I play it? Pokemon Go, at least.
Well,
Oh
you're
yeah,
never-
Richie, are you in a safe place?
No, but
yeah,
see,
safe.
Pokemon Go is understandable because it is a game based around movement.
Yeah.
Honestly, Pokemon Go is like taking like the most advantage of this. Ironically, like they gave it like 100 more Pokeballs today for like 1 Pokecoin. They gave it 30
Yeah, they
insights
did.
earlier this week. They're doing like a lot of cool stuff. Like I've been playing more Pokemon Go this week than I have in a long time.
John, first of all, stay inside.
Open my gift, Tyrone. Open my gift.
First of all, don't be putting me out here on Twitter like this.
I'm gonna send you another one. You ready?
He blasted you on
Are you ready?
Twitter.
I'm gonna send you another one, Tyrone. Open it at midnight, okay? Open it at midnight because you already opened the one today.
So
You know what's gonna be, Tyrone?
I go on
It's gonna
Twitter
be
and all I see is my icon of me holding my Pichu and John going, "Boy, if you don't."
Boy, you don't.
Tyrone.
Open this gift.
Tyrone, I'm gonna let you know right now. When you open that gift, guess what's gonna be?
What?
Spoiled milk.
It's gonna-
Lucario holding spoiled milk.
Nah, I wouldn't even do that to Tyrone. God, I know he deserves a lot of things, but not that.
Wow. Well, at least you acknowledge he deserves a lot of things.
He deserves a lot. Just not
He had
that.
spoiled potions in there that they'd been in there for so long. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
God.
I live right by a stop, by the way. I never have to leave my house for a stop. So I'm
You're lazy.
constantly right. Yeah, I'm right in front of because I'm by a college. So the stop is literally right outside my home. So I never have to leave home. I can just spin this stop every 5 minutes.
privileged.
Yes. I love
Wait.
it.
When I hit level 40 and I
Wait.
get Pokestop submission, I'm
Is
making
that
one.
college
right
privilege?
in my
I don't know
house.
what you call that.
No, it's just privilege.
I was
Okay.
thinking of like hauling out like a little totem pole like out into the woods behind my house and like taking a picture of it and be like, this historic totem pole has been here for 1,000 years. Make it a Pokestop, please. And I just haul it back inside.
This is insanity.
Make
I love
Terrell's house a stop.
Hey, what the fuck? Why?
Everybody's gonna be at his house playing Pokemon Go.
Tyrone, why would you do
Oh
that?
my god.
I don't know.
You don't know why you do these things?
I was just like, this would be funny. Make Terrell's house a stop, a go stop.
I hate you.
And it just says Terrell on the stop. It says Terrell's motherfucking house.
I hate you.
Curse included.
Yes, yeah, it has to.
Sir, I'll remember this in a few months. That's all I'm gonna say.
And then when everybody shows up, he's gonna be like, get away from my fucking house.
Why? I don't understand why you're going to
dudes
fuck
would
with
be
me.
out there like raiding.
Right? all these fucking teenagers and shit.
Yeah.
I feel certain types of ways. That's all.
Pokemon Go Home.
That
Or
actually
you already
was
have
like a
home
thing
Go.
that happened like at release. Like there was like these dudes who like purchased this place that used to be a church, but like they converted it into a house. But like it was still a gym in Pokemon Go, so people like kept gathering around their house and they had to like ask Niantic for it to be removed from the system.
Damn.
That's actually pretty funny.
That is.
I laughed.
Laughed in silence.
He's like, haha, sucker, that's not me.
You fool. You fell for my trap.
We're at the mark, by the way. Are we gonna go ahead?
Yeah, shall we get into it then, guys? Is there anything
Flip
else
the
you guys want to
Pokeball.
bring
Let's
up?
fucking go.
Flip the Pokeball, yo.
Oh wait, no. One last thing before we actually do begin, though. I just want to make a quick announcement. Tomorrow I'm actually going to be streaming. Because I just got a notification about this. Tomorrow there's going to be a Dragalia Digest for Dragalia Lost, which is going to be celebrating the 1.5 anniversary of the game. I don't know why they do 0.5 celebrations, but I'll take it anyway. And I'm excited for that. So if you are interested to see my reaction to whatever is going to be announced for Dragalia Lost, you can check out the stream for tomorrow. Also, don't tell me that because you want to know how crazy things have been. I forgot to play Dragalia Lost today because I've been busy playing Animal Crossing for the Switch.
Oh, I'm sorry.
not really
One
that
addiction
crazy.
beats out another. I'm sorry.
Exactly. Listen, man, you have to out-addict
I forgot
the
to take my
addicted.
meth today because I had to take my coke. Like, what the fuck?
It's like how Pokemon Masters was like a month ago or so, like when they got like the new dev team all put
The fuck
together.
is
And they, were, like,
Pokemon Masters?
and they were like begging
How
people
dare
to come
you.
back. They would be like, Vernal Equinox login. Here's 3,000. Here's 300 gems. Here's 10,000
10,000.
for bug repairs that didn't exist.
Right.
That happened to me, and I tried summoning for Red. I never got him.
I
Then
feel like
closed
Yo,
the
Red
list
is.
and
Oh,
Masters.
all right. I don't know if y'all watch JoJo's, but
I do.
Red has Diavolo's stand, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Oh shit!
Like this dude is crazy. This dude's crazy broken.
That's crazy.
Like he actually just like removes time and
I'm
he
fucking.
skips turns.
That's pretty fucking cool.
I haven't
Also, if you
seen
don't
all
watch
of chapter
JoJo's,
12,
go
by the
watch
way.
JoJo's.
Hold on, I'm gonna get to chapter 12 real quick. Hold on, let me check that.
Always gotta promote JoJo's when you get a chance.
Oh yeah.
All right, so you guys
Now
ready
this
for
whole
the
stream
reviews
is a
then?
JoJo's right.
Let's go ahead and do it.
All right,
Let's do
now TSS, you can
Right.
call it.
All right, flip the Pokeball. Let's go.
Flip it.
Alrighty
Yep.
then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our review for this week's episode of Pocket Monsters 2019, otherwise known as Pokemon Journey, according to rumors. We'll get to that soon enough. Now, this week's episode finally kicks things off with what everybody has been hoping to see, battling and the Pokemon World Tournament, which is, or I think it's World
Pokemon
Tournament or World
World?
Championship. I'm not sure which of the two it is, but the
It's
point of the matter
Pokemon
is,
World.
it's
World
basically a
Championship.
showdown of all these trainers competing to become at the very top of the list and aiming to be the strongest trainer in the world. Not just in the region, no, but in the entire world. So how does Ash take care of this situation? By deciding to try to find the strongest trainer within this area that he's in.
He
Of course,
goes on Pokemon Battle Tender, basically.
yeah, like swipe, 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 swipe. Oh, there he is.
looking for a good time. Left swipe. Looking for a battle. Like
You're number 9,980. Swipe. Number 4,000. Swipe.
Ash found a match.
Exactly.
He's like,
Now, one thing I have to say though, and this is something that I have in the name of the Twitch episode we got here. Could the people who've been clamoring for nostalgia finally shut up now? Just please.
Yeah.
No, because
I
it's just
oh.
Kanto.
Yeah, 'cause
we've
it's still
been having
Gen
to
one-ing.
talk about
Yeah.
this
Gen
shit
one-ing, that's the
for
problem.
weeks and weeks.
And also,
and weeks.
it's this isn't even the first time. Like this episode in particular, Electric Shock Showdown in particular, is like the one episode that gets referenced multiple times. Like if you're gonna reference something else. No offense to this episode, I love this episode, but it's always like, oh, when we're backed into a corner, we need to reference this episode in particular. They did it with Diamond and Pearl. They did it
I will
here.
say, Tyrone, it's not like Ash versus Show, which was also a very good episode, but like it's not like them just kind of recreating it.
Yeah,
but,
that
like,
was literally
They kind of use this as like a template to go off of, which is why I liked this episode quite a bit actually.
I love how somebody chats like, you're gonna make Sergi sad. No, Sergi, I'm pretty sure he busted a nut seeing the fact that Lieutenant Sergi.
He actually liked this episode. He was
That's
like,
what I
"Whoa."
didn't need to hear today.
You'll be surprised what you hear on this podcast.
We've said dumber shit.
You get a
One-
continuation.
I'll say this one thing, and I know we're gonna talk about it later, but I'll just say I like the fact that they don't make Raichu go out like a punk.
Yeah, no, I was happy about that.
Yeah,
I actually was surprised with that battle though. It's like once I was shocked. Like Ash called Pikachu back. Like he was like,
let's talk about though. Let's talk about though how Raichu just completely fucking destroys that Hypno.
yeah,
Just fucking
Oh,
hands
that-
it-
oh,
it
the Volt
completely
Tackle.
kills his ass, man.
Yeah, the Volt Tackle.
he was like, I was like, oh shit. I'm like, that Volt Tackle's not a joke. He was like,
Yeah.
he was fucking.
Oh,
killing
also,
that
Raichu using Volt Tackle looks so good in this.
Yes.
Like, really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he used Volt Tackle when Show had him, but that was okay.
This is
This
HD
is like
now.
the old
We're
days,
in a whole
man.
different world.
Yeah.
Well, that's definitely an upgrade.
Yeah, and I love that they slimmed this Raichu up. They didn't make Raichu super fat.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was smaller too. Like, he was a little
I kind
smaller.
of liked how the Electrode was like a bigger threat than the Raichu.
Oh my god, I
Yeah.
love that. That was
Like I
cool.
kept expecting like the Electrode just kind of like the meme of the match, and then like Raichu be the threat, but it was actually kind of the opposite. I mean, Raichu wasn't really a meme by.
Well, to
any
be fair,
means,
we didn't
but,
even
like-
know she had an Electrode. 'cause
Well,
we were
no,
like-
they
No,
was in the
actually,
preview.
wait.
they kind of
No.
foreshadowed it.
No,
Actually,
but
yeah.
I mean in the sense that the way the preview was presented and what we saw at the beginning of the episode, you would think, okay, the Raichu.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Raichu's
That's
getting
Tyrone
the
mentions it.
spotlight.
I didn't know what was going
That's
on
my
with the
favorite
little
image, by the
circles
way, of
on
all
the wall.
time.
Like the little circles on the wall. I was like, what is that for? Like
Yeah.
It was so weird because they show 4 panels like they do in anime cuts when they show that little panels on the side. I was like, why'd they just show 4 empty panels? I'm like,
Yeah,
wait a minute.
I was thinking the same thing too because I was like, I didn't quite
Raichu getting
understand it in the
eaten.
beginning.
And
I
it
didn't
was
quite
also like
understand it in
just
the
a very
beginning.
creative use of Electrode's moves. Like what was it, like Magnet
Yeah.
Rise and Rollout or something?
Yeah,
like
Magnet
Yeah.
Rise,
Yeah.
roll out.
Mhm. So
Yeah,
like,
like-
it was just like
Discharge.
Discharge and self-destruct, yeah.
I can't even think of a time that we've seen Electrode battle in the anime without just exploding immediately.
Yeah, I'm gonna say because
So-
Electro has the same gimmick over and over. Hey, look, I'm a
Yeah.
bomb.
That's
Like,
probably the reason why. I
despite
like
being
the
a Gen
episode.
1 Pokemon, I can't recall like a single battle that Electrode has been in for
That's
like
probably the reason
extended
why.
No.
I like the episode. It was a good representation of a Pokemon that usually is used for gags any other time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was a bit refreshing to see Electrode used in like a new competent way. And then he
And
blows
what-
up at the end because of Aftermath of all things. which-
Yeah, and what a creative way to use Magnet Rise. Like Magnet Rise in a normal standpoint wouldn't do much, but she's like, no, we came prepared for this, and then the Magnet Rise basically
Well, it also makes sense.
it makes him a
because-
pinball.
It also makes
Yeah.
sense because she explains that that move is inherently used for people who use ground types against her, because obviously ground types have the advantage. Well, the advantage of using Magna Rise is that you avoid ground moves. So it wasn't even the use we're seeing it in isn't even the main use it's for. It's primarily used so you can't get away with Earthquake or Bulldoze and that kind of nonsense.
It was
Right, and
still a
she-
really neat
Yeah, she's
twist.
using the rocks
Yeah.
as a ricochet.
Mm-hmm.
That was,
like
it
a
was
brand new
actually
take.
really unique. Yeah, it was like a very unique. Like I actually
Also-
love her strategies. I'm actually
Oh,
a
hell
pretty.
yeah.
I actually really like
Biscuits-
Biscuits.
Yeah, Biscuits is awesome. Also,
I
I
love
like
her.
I like the fact that her hair ends in like a freaking like an
Electric
outlet
plug.
An outlet plug.
Oh yeah.
I actually saw that last week in the preview because someone posted on Twitter and then at first I didn't know Biscuits was a girl or a guy in the beginning, and then when I got a double take, I was like, is her hair like a freaking plug? I was like thinking like I did not notice it until after someone mentioned about her gender.
Someone
then I
in
was
the
like,
chat
oh
just
my God.
asked, this is not the first time that we've seen Magnet Rise in the anime, but it is the first time we've seen it used in this
This
fashion.
well, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And
Also,
too. Oh, go ahead.
No,
Yes, yes.
no, you go.
Oh no, I was gonna say also too. I actually did. I think this is the first time the Pokemon anime ever featured like she was actually very. I was like, I don't think they ever portrayed it ever in the anime with women. Usually men they do, but not women like that, like her. So I don't know. I could be
think
wrong.
I've seen
about
buff.
that.
Sure,
I
they
think
had
I've
a
seen-
No, Laura.
No, we've
Pokemon.
seen buff women.
I could be wrong though, because
Not a
it's been
lot.
so long.
It's not a lot women, but it is. I have seen.
Right.
No, it's very, it's very rare. That's what you say.
Also,
I like the English Rotom. Pokemon.
well, no, it's not English.
That's
It's
full
actual-
English.
I
It's-
heard that
well-
Rotom and I was like, that's just
No,
an American dude
It's
speaking.
it's a legitimate. It's an American voice actor, J. Maxwell Powers.
Oh.
Wow.
Yes, that's why he's the drone Rotom who actually spoke English, real
there's
English
another-
with the
There's
Japanese.
He's like,
another like Western person who
welcome.
voices, I think it's
Welcome,
Go's
welcome.
smartphone.
Pocket monsters.
I think it's
Pocket
actually
monsters.
two of the smartphones are voiced by Western people, actually.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
You
good.
have Go's and you now have
learning-
that thing.
Excellent.
And maybe Team Rockets as well, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it's
Not
Ikue Otani. It's Ikue Otani.
That's right.
Oh,
I knew. It was
okay. No,
someone-
I did not know that. I did not know
Yeah,
that.
you could tell.
Which
You
is
could tell it's
actually
Ikue
kinda
Otani because it sounds like Shota.
Also, I want to comment. The soundtrack they used for the battle was fucking awesome. Like, god damn, that was.
This anime has been great.
The soundtrack was freaking fire.
Oh yeah, they used all my favorite songs.
And Hayashi's like, he's slowly but surely like adding in like new pieces. Like almost
Yeah,
every
like he's
episode
giving
now.
remixes.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's one song in this show that's got like 3 versions to it now.
Yeah. So like, there's definitely some new stuff that's being added.
Who
to
the fuck
pool.
are those
Like,
gym leaders, KG?
Like, there wasn't much musical variety for like the first few episodes because it's a brand new composer. They're not using music from like the old movies anymore, or like any of Miyazaki's old work. So it was like a pretty limited pool of songs. But like, it's slowly but surely growing bigger as time goes on. Which
Advanced Generation was the same way, actually, to be honest.
that is true. They didn't use anything
Yeah.
old at the start. They just
Can
kinda
I
used
make a
all new
small comment about Go? Because I know this isn't Go's episode, but they did something with Go I do like. If
Go
they're
ahead.
gonna handle
Go
it
ahead,
this way.
Tyrone.
This is clearly Ash's episode. Like, this is an episode about him challenging Pokemon World Championships and everything. And the battles primarily is what takes up most of the episode, which I love episodes like that where the battles the episode. But
You like
Go did a
violence.
thing that I like. Go did one thing that I like. When they saw the Spearow, he said, "Hold up, Ash, I'll join you in a sec." And then he came back and the Spearow was already registered in the Pokedex, implying that it was caught. We don't need to sit and watch him catch a Spearow.
Especially
that.
since you know how
Do
Go
that.
catches Pokemon. Like, he's
Exactly.
just going to throw the ball.
Do that.
We're boot doing the Naruto run.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
Just
was
erase
highlighted
the
too. I like that.
Seconds that we
Actually-
didn't need to see.
Actually, I actually love the fact about Rebuke. Like he acts like a moody teenager.
Yeah, that was
Well,
Tori's
that's
point.
the-
in his
that's the
review.
premise.
Mhm.
That's the
As
premise
emo.
for all the evolutions.
I didn't even think he was gonna be like in this episode. Like,
Yeah,
I
the
thought he was
preview didn't
gone
I
in
didn't
the last
either.
episode.
And they didn't make him a dick. I mean, like, yeah.
No, it's obvious, and I said this during my episode review. It's obvious Reboot has taken more of an interest in battling, but he's still doing that thing where he's still acting like he's too cool for it. But throughout the battle, you notice like multiple times where he keeps turning back and looking at the fight. I think he legit likes battling more now than fall.
So it's gonna be a situation like
Wasn't that, like, an
Don's
upcoming
Weasel.
episode?
Yeah, I have a
Oh.
sneaking
Yeah.
suspicion. I have a sneaking suspicion one or two things are gonna happen. Either Go's gonna end up joining the tournament, or I guess championships, or there will be a trade in the future. I'm
Like
thinking
go
it's probably
and
the.
trade off.
Yeah.
But that
trade
would
off.
be
I'm thinking
such a
it's
twist,
probably the
though.
former and the latter.
That would
I
be
was-
such a big twist, though, because that's
Yeah,
his first.
You can
partner.
tell, but this episode really hints at him having more of an interest in fighting.
Hey, I got a thought though. I was always wondering though. I was like, by any chance, okay, you know how sometimes like trainer will use other Pokemon to battle or something. Like I was wondering if maybe sometimes Ash could borrow Go's Reboot and then use them in battle, like and then Go's use one of Ash's Pokemon. Like I'm not sure that's
Yeah,
allowed.
I'm not saying
is
it's
like a
happened before.
trade.
It's not at that point.
Not a trade. It doesn't have to be necessary trade, but it's just
I don't
like just
see-
to borrow.
If they did it, it would be like leading up to like a change in their teams.
They
Like-
normally don't borrow Pokemon. I think usually the female traveling companions are the borrows Pokemon. But
Yeah.
I think at this point, I
Ash
think
technically like he commanded Chimchar before it was released.
yeah, he did.
Mhm.
But that was
But
only
like I
because
said,
all
that's
refused
usually
to
like a
give
setup for
command.
something.
Setup,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's why I
I
said
mean-
if either Go's gonna join the actual tournament himself, especially because at the end of the episode when he congratulates Ash on winning, he's like, you do stuff that I couldn't do, and I think it's realistic, and I think that kind of goes into Go's theme about getting more confidence in himself.
Mhm.
So I
I
have
feel
a
like
sneaking
trading him
suspicion-
away is like too easy of a solution though. Like
Yeah, I
it's
think
just
so.
kind of like, here you go, we're doing a repeat Weasel, but like that's his
Well,
first
that's
Well, I
Pokemon.
think they'll do
I
a more
think-
character focused thing where it'll hurt Go hard to do it, but he knows it's best.
No, I think realistically, it'll just, his goal will change. I think Go will go from his catching obsession to slowly becoming like a legit rival, like having more interested in battles and everything.
I like his catching trainer persona though,
I
Me
find it
too.
boring personally.
because
but-
we
No.
never get a trainer like that. We never get a trainer focused on catching Pokemon. There's a lot
But
of
it's
people
not
who play.
interesting to watch. That's my problem. With
There's
it.
a lot of people in video like who play Pokemon games not just for the story, and they like legit catching the Pokemon.
No, Tyrone, I'm
Like
not.
me.
My issue with it is that it's the let's go method. If it was like traditional catching Pokemon where you had to fight it and catch it, it would be more interesting. But to me, throwing a Pokeball at a Pokemon is not an interesting thing to watch.
Oh well, yeah,
that's
that's
kinda-
unfortunately
That's kind
yeah.
of Go's whole premise.
right because of the video game, because of the mobile game.
Yeah.
I actually think though eventually it will get harder and harder once he gets to the Pokemon that are not really easy to catch. So apparently he's gonna have to battle them. Like he won't able to just throw the Pokemon and catch them.
Yeah,
so
like
I
the
think
rare ones or the legendary ones or mythic.
yeah, yeah. So with the ones that are not
Well,
easy to catch,
technically-
he's gonna have to fight.
I mean, technically, that Golurk was the one that they had to actually legitimately.
Oh yeah,
battle,
where they
so-
did the raid
Mhm.
battle. Yeah,
I was just mad that
Yeah.
Ash did most of the work and then Go just throws the Pokeball.
That's literally what it was. That literally
yeah,
what it was.
yeah, he sort of did. he
But
realized
then,
he,
but then
he
you
has
have the,
no
then
hard
you have,
then
feelings.
you have the
That's
shiny Psyduck helping.
Like
So.
Ash in this anime adaptation because he seems like he's like on his like I like that he seems to be in the mentor role. Like I even mentioned I think in the last week's thing I was in that him having only fully evolved Pokemon other than Pikachu, the Gengar and the Dragonite, he's definitely more in like. And I know some people might get angry, but I made the same reference that he reminds me of like a younger Alder. That he's still kind of like a free spirit, but he is wiser than he comes off as.
I was
that kinda
just
stuff.
about to say, like, it's nice that they kept like his like childish, kind of nature from Sun and Moon, but
Yeah.
also like his battle skills from both XY and Sun and Moon. It feels like have kind of
Mhm.
carried over into this series. Like we're seeing
Yeah.
like repeated strategies. Like he already reused the Electro Web. Iron Tail combination that he used on Gladion, he reused that earlier in this series, and then he just reused a similar tactic that he used against Lieutenant Surge, but except now he
The
used
tail
Iron
in the
Tail.
ground. Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually, also mentioning too, like when Pikachu's spinning Iron Tail, that was also I want to say that was more so reference from the show versus Ash fight. That was Diamond and Pearl. So there was like there was actually so many
Yeah, Ash
references.
did busted out a lot of combos in this one.
and I also just want to say, like, it's cool that like Awane, like I've been like not a huge fan of like some of the stuff Awane's done for the series so far, but I think this episode was like by far his best. Like this was like classic Awane, just like great animation across the board, and you got to see like
Oh
a
my
lot of
God.
these.
I love
And
when you
you
say
have-
that. We cut to the Raichu getting
Yeah, the Raichu getting psychic that gets smushed. That's my favorite. That's
That
my
is
favorite thing.
great.
that has ever
I
happened.
was like, oh, and then Gengar. Oh my God, Gengar's animation when he was moving. So I think it was with the Raichu battle too. Probably that he was
Yeah.
moving so fast. I love that animation too. It was
Yeah, and
like,
this chalks up to John Antarell's point where Psychic is too fucking powerful.
Dude, Psychic
Oh
is-
yeah, it's absolutely
it's
broken.
actually just cheating. It's actually just cheating.
yeah,
Like,
poor
like,
Raichu.
I mean, I don't know
Tyrone
how
was
you
trying to tell me on
talk-
Twitter last night. He was like, "Well, you got to have like the mental strength to move the
No,
Pokemon." I'm like,
so
but I'm
I
like,
made
bro,
up-
you've
But-
never seen that happen before.
As a
Like, you've never seen
kid-
Pokemon
as a
not be able to
kid,
move.
As a kid, I made up a solution for Psychic where it's
Exactly,
like
you made it up.
I was like, okay, Psychic maybe works under these conditions. One, a Pokemon has to be focused on the target itself, mentally focused on it. Two, they have to have the mental strength to keep that target held down. Now, that means the more the Pokemon resist, the harder it is to hold them down. And if they're moving too fast, then they're hard to lock down into psychic attacks. Or if the Pokemon's too damn heavy, it takes more mental strength to move them, like Golem or some shit.
Yeah, but like in the
Apparently,
last 20
but
years,
that's
we've
clearly not the
we've
case.
never seen like any of these drawbacks of psychic. Like, psychic is 100% just spammable.
Yeah,
apparently,
you read it.
it finally got a drawback for the electrode because he did use psychic on electrode, but electrode was able to come back easily.
Well,
No,
that's
usually
because
the
Electrode
way
is so
psychic-
fucking fast.
No,
Yeah.
the whole idea is that Electro is based. The whole thing with Electrode is that he threw it against the wall and he jumped off the wall. But the issue with Psychic is that Psychic has never been broken out of in the anime. It's always you got to take the hit, or you die from it. Electro just in his case
I'm
took
trying
the
to think,
hit.
what did May do? Because May was hit with a psychic attack at one point in the contest and she broke out of it. I just can't remember what she did.
I don't know.
Whoa, what
I think
you
she just
mean?
had combustion use fire spin.
It might have been Psyshock. It might have not been Psychic.
No, it was
Yeah,
a
there's
psychic
two
attack.
variations. No,
Like, May-
Psyshock is different though.
May had
Wasn't
combustion.
time, so it definitely wasn't during May's time.
I think May used fire spin or something in that. The fire that there was so much fire.
Oh, you're
spinning
talking
around
about that beautify combination you
Yeah.
used to do? But that
There was
wasn't.
so.
But
I
it
thought it was
wasn't
so
them.
much.
But it wasn't them caught in
Ooh.
Psychic. That was May's beautify using confusion.
Oh, I thought it was
Yeah, I'm
May.
pretty sure
I
that
thought-
was
Yeah,
'cause
I was
there's
gonna say I don't
two-
remember.
Yeah, because there's two variations. There's the Psychic or Psychokinesis, and then
And then you also got
Confusion.
like Psybeam and stuff.
Oh, it's
And
a
then-
May
yeah.
had combustion
Legit
use
beam.
fire spin and the embers hit the Pokemon. Got it. Okay.
Like, is there like a big difference between confusion and psychic in the anime?
Yes.
Not
In the
real-
anime,
oh,
I
yeah.
can't-
Oh, in the
I can't-
anime,
I don't-
no.
In the anime, no.
Yeah.
I was about to say, like, in
You
the anime, it's like them just getting thrown around. That's
But
basically
in my
it.
brain, I look like confusion. Like the lines are blue around the Pokemon, and then it's purple if it's psychic.
Yeah, but I mean, like, there's no.
But there's
Like
no
the-
difference now.
Yeah, there's no. The only difference between psychic techniques in the anime is that Psybeam was like a legit beam that you could dodge, versus like confusion and
And then
psychic,
there's Psy Wave.
where you could literally you either get caught in it or you take the hit. Like you're gonna
Okay,
die from it.
Ash's Noctowl, when he used confusion, it actually was like a beam that came out of his like
Yeah.
antenna.
Oh, they had to do it because they needed Ash to.
They knew
fail.
he'd be too broken. So like I thought
Right.
like they'd do something similar with Gengar, like he'd just be like Nightshade, but like psychic type. But
Mm.
no, like he just straight up controls
Hey,
the other Pokemon.
Hey, I got a question though for you guys. For regarding about psychic though, did it have it tried it like on a dark type Pokemon or not really?
They
Well,
can't.
psychic never works on
Oh,
that.
it
Yeah, it
never
doesn't
works.
work.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
resistant.
No, but it has it shown in the anime.
Oh, they did it
I'm-
one
I'm-
time. They did.
I don't
Actually, they
remember.
did.
I'm pretty sure.
They did it on.
I remember a Houndoom getting hit by it for some reason.
And
I
they didn't
don't-
get.
But I don't remember the context. That's the problem.
They
Mm.
did it as a way to like, oh, I'm doing this for a reason to keep the Pokemon distracted on the fact that I use Psychic so I can do a close in hit.
Yeah, the problem with the anime is the anime is sometimes inconsistent with like type advantages and what should and should not work. I also like the real quick, just mentioning with Gengar real quick. I like the fact that he does get his intangibility in certain moves, like when Raichu tried to hit it with its tail.
I know, I
Yeah.
saw that too. and I
Yeah,
like,
that was.
how do you lose? You can just
Also,
get hit.
also great use of the tail, by the way, on the Pikachu fight, where Raichu like freaking grabs Pikachu with its tail really fast and then yeets it to the wall. Now Pikachu does a cool little thing where he uses Iron Tail and spin Beyblades his way up, but
For some reason, I got Diamond and Pearl flashback. to
yeah,
that.
that was a Diamond and Pearl move.
I-
And then
yeah,
Raichu
that was-
freaking uses Reflect of all things, and I'm like, this
Yeah,
Raichu knows
Reflect.
fucking Reflect. Hold up.
Also, I know.
Everyone-
Speaking regarding about Raichu's tail, though, I actually love the fact when he was actually flexing with the dumbbell.
Yeah, the
Oh,
dumbbell.
yeah.
Part of
Yeah.
it. That was my favorite part ever. I was like, "Oh my god, that is so adorable!"
That's,
And he
that's
just-
one of the best things.
Call
yes.
back to
That was-
Electric Shock Showdown. They blew the gym up again.
Yep, like
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
Twice.
this
quite a
gym
few
just
times-
has no chance.
no, the glass. I was like, how much did he pay out on repairs all the time? I'm pretty sure not, it doesn't come cheap.
It's only when Ash shows up.
Yeah. No, actually, it was used before. After the
Oh, yeah,
first
the
time around,
Hypno,
with the
yeah,
Hypno.
yeah.
Hypno,
Was,
yeah.
was the glass shattering? Was that like a part of the original like Ash versus?
Yes.
Sergi?
Yeah,
Yes,
I
that
thought-
was right after. When,
Shut it down.
Yeah, I haven't seen that episode in a long time, but I was like, huh, this seems familiar. Like I wouldn't doubt if that was like a reference.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
It was right before when Lieutenant Surge orders Raichu Thunderbolt, and he basically
Shut it
Raichu
down.
breaks his Thunderbolt breaks the entire gym windows, shatters all over.
Yeah,
So they
that's
were
what happens when
referencing
you have
back to that.
100,000 volts going through the.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad
Mm-hmm.
that OSHA finally came by and said you can't have gym battles in the dark. That's a bad thing.
You're a violation. So yeah,
Right. I do love that
Hot on
Pikachu.
your ass.
I want to know what you guys think about this. I do love that Pikachu and Raichu just had a bout. Like Pikachu didn't freaking curb stomp Raichu. Raichu didn't curb stomp Pikachu, and then Pikachu come back. It was a nice just fight between the two. Just
It
to test the water.
allows both the
Oh, go ahead.
Pokemon to shine without it being overshadowed as another rival
Yeah.
fight.
And I also like that
Yeah.
their moves weren't exactly the same, like we usually see when it comes down to like
Mhm.
pre-evolution versus evolution.
Yeah, like
we-
Pikachu, like Raichu
you
knows
know
everything Pikachu knows, but it
yeah,
can do
both
this.
of you use Thunderbolt and then they
But
collide. Nothing happens.
You know what's the
No,
best
actually-
part? You know what the best part is? And I'm gonna let Nessa talk about this. I'm like,
Okay.
you know what the best part is? We don't get another stupid fucking sequence where Ash debates about evolving Pikachu and offering him the Thunderstone or having that conversation with Pikachu. I hate that shit because it happens so much every time I get a Raichu and Pikachu fight.
You know
Can
he's
I-
gonna say no.
Yeah,
Can I
so
add
go ahead,
something
Nessa.
real
I'm
quick
sorry.
to that? I need
What?
to add something
No.
here. For
Oh.
starters, can we talk about the reference? Because
What
my
reference?
favorite
Oh.
thing
The-
is
the
not
Surge reference.
about the reference of the character, but rather who the person was that referenced the whole past event.
Yeah.
It wasn't
uh,
Ash that brought it up. It was somebody else.
It was Viscous.
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 That I appreciate a lot because that makes me feel that like the events that Ash has gone through since the beginning are impacting the lives of those of others that he has encountered throughout the series. So
I'm gonna let Nessa say her thing first before I say, but I have something to say about that.
Okay, but like
No, I guess it kind of ties in a little bit with just KG mentioned. But actually, regarding about Pikachu and Raichu, actually Raichu was like wanted to meet Pikachu, and he was like kind of like in the beginning was showing off his strength, and he was like, "Oh, I want to battle you," and then they want to, and then I guess like I wasn't expecting Ash and Pikachu be like celebrities to them.
Yeah.
They're praising of how much. I guess I didn't think Lieutenant Surge would be so impressed about Ash's battle, and then telling and then loving his tactics because I guess like. At least I think the tail Pikachu on that tail was like a very early tactic. I think one of the first few in the anime that was shown, and and then it's going off, and then just tell him like, oh my god, and then they found ways to counter that. Like they knew like what to do. Like
Yeah, because traditionally back then, the obvious move for your Pokemon was to evolve it to make it stronger than the Pokemon before it. So I guess never really in Lieutenant Surge's history has he ever encountered a situation where a Pokemon that his star Pokemon is beat, and by its de-evolved form nonetheless. So I can see Lieutenant Surge spreading rumors about it.
It was nice because it was like the first time since the Battle Dome in AG that Ash felt like, an actual celebrity. Like people knew who he was for his
He won the Orange Island Championships. And he competed
also-
like Kanto.
Could be like he's the Alolan champion. I think people be watching this like overseas, see what's happening.
Yeah.
So I feel like more
Also-
people should know who he is.
and also the other way around though, Ash remembered Lieutenant Surge too in the beginning of the episode.
Yeah, he's like, wait, where's Surge?
Yeah, he was like he was wondering where he was at, and I was like, oh, okay. I was like, he
bummed
fucking
out at
remembers
first
him.
when I heard that like Surge wouldn't be in the episode. They were just kind of replacing him. I was like, why would they do that? Like, why are they just going out of their way to not have him in the episode? But like, there were so many like references and ways that they played around like other people knowing Ash.
and most
through Surge.
importantly,
Wants to go on a journey.
the reasoning why he's not there.
Yeah.
And it's tied to Ash as well in a way. I
Because
love
we
that.
could see him later on in the
Yes.
World Championship.
If they do,
I better see him.
Yeah.
I know towards the end though, when they're I think after when Ash wins against Viscous, like she was like, oh, I'm definitely gonna report this to him and to Lieutenant Surge, and it seems like the way they kind of imply to it that he's like he would love to battle the new you, the improved you, and then Ash is like, oh, I would love to meet him up again. And I'm sitting here like, oh no. Anime,
Yeah,
please
some
don't give
foreshadowing
me
to, like,
hope
the
and
first
thinking he's gonna come back.
major battle of the
And this is
series.
probably because I just watched Terrell's review not so long ago, but he mentioned this. I love that they do it, but I hope this isn't very selective.
Yeah.
I hope this isn't
I don't want the
selective
anime to pick and
continuity.
choose.
Yeah, like because I feel like they're not gonna. I feel like they're referencing this one because it's the obvious iconic episode. It's a big episode in Ash and Pikachu's growth. is Electric Shock Showdown. It's like the first gym leader battle where they legitimately win. It's the first one that tackles the why doesn't Pikachu evolve situation. And it's the first one that kind of shows off Pikachu's like agility as his like main way of fighting. That's literally kind of how Pikachu gets his whole like fighting style was from that episode.
Mm-hmm.
So that while like the episode even gets referenced again in Pika and the Goliath. My problem is there's so much more you can reference. And I feel like they're going to miss out on it because they're so busy focused on referencing Kanto things. And while Kanto things are nice, other regions had other references too.
To me, at the beginning when they said like everyone is starting off in this.
I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Regardless of your past accomplishments, I was like, please bring in like Paul or some Hoenn gym leaders or some past traveling companions or something like that.
Yeah, speaking of that, that gave me hope too, because I'm hoping they get like those like other regions get like reference as well, and it'll be freaking awesome to see some of these people.
Because now it's
again.
like there's a reason they're all on the same level, they're all competing for the same.
Right,
goal.
it doesn't matter.
You would assume that someone, especially like Paul, who's gone to all these different regions and has the same badges that Ash has, that he would do the same thing to become the world champion. Like,
and Paul, unlike Gary, never quit being a trainer, so it's still possible.
Or even like Alon or the other people that Ash has lost to in the past that he never got a chance to beat. Like, or even like those one-off characters, like say like Richie or Tyson or Harrison or any of those dudes who have beaten Ash.
Here's my thing, because it's the Pokemon anime. And I don't trust the Pokemon anime.
I'm not exactly it.
I want to put it in the context. I think the episode was great, but I don't trust the anime enough to believe that this is
like until we see something that is outside the original series as a reference, I'm not trusting it.
Okay, exactly. I was gonna actually say, because a lot of people did not trust this episode at all, and yet it still delivered it. But you got to remember, it's in Kanto. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's in Kanto, and
you gotta get the fuck out of Kanto before
Pokemon caters to Kanto. Like, hell, they've been in Kanto the longest, and not just because of the fact that they do the research facility here. It's just we've been through a lot of Kanto episodes recently.
That's more Kanto than Galar.
That's true.
Galar.
All right, KG. I also want to tackle that Alon comment that you slid in real fast. Alon said he would start from 0. Okay, so his Charizard isn't even as strong as it was when he had it. And freaking when he was working for Team Player.
How does he regress his level back? Did he get hit by Reshiram or something and got his power sucked away from it or something?
No, he did that because he felt guilty about winning using the power of the Mega Evolution.
You can't regress his power that he accomplished.
No, the Mega Ring he was using. Yeah, the Mega Ring he's using was filled up with Mega Energy from all the fights he was in when he was working with Team Flare. So he reset himself.
Yeah, he gave up his ring and
so
that's also a nice convenient reason to not bring back Mega Evolution in the anime, just like in the games.
Yeah.
Maybe there was an intention to bring him back.
So yes, Alon could do this world championship.
They were foreshadowing all the way back.
Listen, man, the only reason why I don't want him to come back is not many people are going to appreciate it if he ends up winning again.
Oh, well, he's not gonna, but...
You said that in the X and Y series, and look what turned out at the end.
Well, yeah, that's just because the Sun and Moon was happening, and they were like,
you also got to remember, this is the Pokemon anime, too, as you guys
That's true.
All right. Here's my counterpoint. Okay? Because right now, Ash being, like, a regional champion from Alola, and him, like there is going to be a lot of battles that he has to win to climb the ranks. I think he needs to have those trainers like Paul and Alon who have a chance to beat him, who have beaten him, just to establish that he's not going to win every single battle. And then maybe when he gets to the end, he'll finally win those rematches.
The thing is though, John, to counterpoint that, there's not too many things that can beat a Gengar and a Dragonite.
Well, here's the thing.
It is true.
Yeah, I mean, Gengar and Dragonite are beatable. John brings up a good point, though, too, is that, like, to back his point up, this is a ranking system type of situation. So technically, Ash can lose, and the most that'll happen is that his rank will go down, and then he just challenges another trainer that's stronger, and his rank goes back up again. Like that's literally the worst case scenario we have is that his rank will go down. It's not like a situation where we're in a league where once you lose, you're out of it for good.
It's not about the whole lower score. It's about who's gonna be the one to give him the lower score. And if
by the
like
way,
it's a lot,
yeah.
no, it's not
By
gonna
the
leave
way,
a good taste in anyone's mouth.
I just realized something. This whole world tournament shit is reminding me of fucking Pokken.
Really?
How?
Really?
Yes.
I chalk it up to the rank battles in the actual Pokemon game.
But it's also if you think about it, if you ever played fucking Pokken, the story mode is the same way.
Yeah, it does have that little pyramid. Yeah,
The ranking system with the
they
pyramid.
have a little
Yes.
I
pyramid.
believe like the
So-
online mode in Pokemon.
Speaking of the ranking system, so speaking of the ranking system, so it sounds like if you find a trainer that has a pretty high ranking, you can go up pretty easily. It sounds
Yes.
like
Which
from
is why
their
he
from
shot up like 7,000 points.
Yeah,
Right,
because it's 2,400.
And I feel like that would be
it's
another
2400.
reason why
Sure.
he would like seek out past rivals who have like become league champions because
Yeah.
he knows they have a high ranking or they should have a high ranking.
Is anybody else just happy that Cynthia dream finally came true?
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
the-
kind of, sort of.
Wait,
It's
which-
not really a
wait.
champion league, but like it's
Yeah,
a league
it's not the
match.
champion league, but it's close enough to where this is what they could go with.
Well, I mean, this is a whole big championship. You know.
Yeah, because
forever.
in Best Wishes didn't Cynthia fight Lady Caitlyn in the other Pokemon Championship?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that fight was unresolved though, so we don't know who won. I mean, Cynthia won, but we don't know who.
Now, before we continue, though, I just want to give a massive shout out real quick to our buddy Fizez real quick, because I guess Fizez heard you guys about the thing that you were requesting a while ago.
God.
You know what I'm referring to, right?
Yes.
Michael Lucario spoiled milk.
Yeah.
Yes, because they actually did a drawing
There
out
it
of
is.
it
Oh
already.
my God.
Oh my!
Oh my God.
Look at this guy! I didn't even pay
drawing,
attention
though.
to the
Oh my
date.
That was so quick.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, it's some
Wow.
bad.
He did that like,
Oh,
Where is
like what, like an hour? That's crazy.
Damn, he's fast.
I love
It's-
the
it's
I love the
disgusting,
detail
but
to
it's
the
a
milk
great
date.
drawing.
Right.
Is it? Wait, where is it? On Twitter?
No, it's on the
Oh,
screen
look
right
at the
now.
stream.
Stream.
The stream. Oh, hold on.
Yeah,
I'm
so
not even
Fizz,
on
thank you
there.
so much for that. Absolutely
God,
appreciate the
Vanessa
fan art
knows
there
support.
for.
Oh,
the
there's
first-
another one on Twitter too.
Yeah, I
Lucario.
think Terrell, you made that one, I believe.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, I saw the one Terrell put out there.
God, he's got like the actual spoiled milk and Terrell. God, I hate that one.
Lucario,
Sorry,
spoil the milk.
Oh, he's drowning in this bitch.
Oh my God.
Like at least in
Justin.
this drawing, I can't tell that the milk is spoiled.
Oh no!
All
Can you
right.
guys share me? Can you guys share me the link then? Because apparently it's not going to load because I just got on Twitch right now.
But I think KG has the link to the image, right?
I
just post it
was
on
just
Discord.
given to this via the DMs at the moment.
Yeah, just post it on Discord.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
post
this-
it in a minute.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You know, because I was like,
No worry, I'll get it in a minute. But thank you once again, Fizz, for the drawing.
Well,
Absolutely appreciate
okay.
it. All of you.
Now, while we talk about fucking Lucario and milk and shit, let's ask two things. Number one, Richie, what did you think? And number two, let's read what Polly had to say since she couldn't join us tonight.
And don't
Yeah.
forget number 3. Where's Evie at? 2.
Oh,
Where's
he's
he?
Oh, there you go.
Number
Good
two.
job,
I
Evie.
just didn't have a lot to say about the episode. Yeah.
Well, it's always still good to have you around, buddy. I absolutely appreciate that you are here listening
Well-
to us even in the end.
Continuation. It's always great. I gotta say the animations were great as well, and the fact that Ash's Gold remains strong.
Alrighty. Sweet. Thank you for
That
your
is
little
all.
short take on that, Evie. Now,
Richie.
for Polly, our pal Polly couldn't make it tonight, but she did say she wanted something to be read at least. So this is what Polly wrote. I really loved it. I obviously loved the callback to Lieutenant Surge remembering Ash and the flashbacks they showed. I thought the Pikachu versus Raichu thing was a bit redundant, but Biscuits was really cool. I'm wondering if this means they're going to set up all the other gyms/gym leaders like this. But I'm at least glad Ash is doing something now and working his way to the top. and the battle was awesome. So there you go. That's also Polly's. Now, those two were tackled out of the way. Our pal, of course, is in the call now. Richie, you could take it away, buddy. I know you want to also give your thoughts on this too.
You guys
You
already
came
said,
into it, so
what I
Just
already thought,
just say it.
I will
You're
say this.
here.
I do agree with Polly, even though you're probably not going to listen to this till tomorrow. Basically, I thought the Pikachu and Raichu thing is a bit redundant, but I'm glad that they actually kind of like put a nice spin to it, where they didn't just actually give Pikachu the win automatically. So I like that very much, and it's always good to see Ash thinking outside the box, because I think while in the past before it may just come out as weird, and sometimes they kind of, you would think that, oh, this is not going to be such a good idea, but then it works. So we definitely got to see like some old Ash Ketchum in a way. Like I'm thinking like DP Black and White type Ash old. Not to say that he didn't have like the same creativity in X, Y, and Sun and Moon, like DP and Black and White were definitely like his prime spots when it comes to like outside the box thinking. And last but not least, this episode is a perfect example of what I have been saying, TSS as well, where we gotta wait for the continuity. We gotta wait for certain things to develop. I get that it's important for people to have that, so the series can remember, of the past. And of course, I don't necessarily agree with most of it being fucking canceled, but I think you guys already know that. But what I will say though, however, is that the way that they did it here in this episode, with the reason of Serge going to train, the fact that he fucking remembers the old school battle, I thought this was a perfect response to, the initial backlash where people were like, oh my God, why is Serge not here? Who's this fucking ripoff? I thought this was a good response to that criticism. And again, I'd like to echo the statement made by I forgot who initially started it. I think it was Tyrone. But basically, I don't necessarily trust the anime to continue the consistency. I mean, I want to see him do it, but knowing the track record, I don't know about that one.
The track record, however, has changed, so you can't say anything about it now.
Until
you are right about that. I just wanted to see them develop that consistency. Is all I'm really trying to say. But overall, I thought this was one of my favorite episodes of the series so far. The continuity they did here with to fill in Serge's absence was great. I thought the battle itself was a pretty good one. And overall, I just really liked what they're trying to plant here as far as his goal of, going through the battle pyramid, as we all like to call it. And, I'm just very excited to see what happens. I'm not saying I'm not satisfied, but at the same time, I definitely like to see, again, consistency as far as like, not saying we have to have like continuity callbacks every episode, but every once in a while when we actually need to have that, I like to see them, put into something that's a bit more unique, not towards one region, of course. So overall, nice episode. Really like it. And just Gengar MVP. That's all I have to say about the episode.
And now,
forgot about
yeah,
that.
Yeah, I'm going to also say some of my thoughts because there was like a freaking mismatch of things going on. In my opinion, this is one of the episodes that I've probably actually I would think that this episode right here is probably one of the episodes that I've enjoyed the most in the last 10 years of the anime. Not only they portray my favorite Pokemon like as it should, not like a fucking jackass, but having all of the having continuity, having Reboot actually doing something, and having character development there. Biscus is a gorgeous character. Have her story fleshed out as why she's in the gym right now. Like I said, the reference to Lieutenant Surge being inspired to be on a journey. And as I said, Raichu completely wiping the floor with the Hypno. It's still one of my favorite things. about this episode. Maxwell Powers doing the English Japanese.
Yeah, we've been so
stuff.
accustomed to English. It's weird
Yeah,
to say that.
it is. Yeah, it is. And it's like, you have Marina Alchotes doing, Go's Dex, Rotom phone. And now you have Maxwell Powers doing this drone Rotom, speaking perfect English and Japanese in harmony. Just perfect. It makes it makes it really feel international. And I think that is going to drive this series to be more popular in the West once it finally makes it here. I'm hoping this is a turning point where we could pretend that it's not two different series, and now it's going to be one series. Mm-hmm. As in, it's going to be the integrity is going to be hopefully left alone. And I think with what we've seen with movie 21 and movie 22. I'm hoping that this is the turning point where we're actually going to see the West being treat the series with the respect that it deserves, just like it does in Japan. And and as for the outcome, like I said, Gengar completely smishing Raichu, one of my favorites.
MVP material, I'm telling you.
Yes, that's this year's version of the what the fuck face. That's the because last year it was the Empert fucking what the fuck face, and this year it's the Raichu getting smushed face. That's the MVP moment of the year. And
that was beautiful.
Yes. And what I did like, and we didn't mention this, first of all, I love Satoshi at the beginning because he was like freaking like, looking like he just like ate like a lot of uppers, probably had too many burritos, had too much of that fire, probably too much sriracha sauce. And then just to see it like a live, they had like a live counter. He was looking at his Rotom phone, a live counter of the numbers going up, the number of entries at the bottom. And I like that. Like that it's a constantly rising number, because it tells you that more trainers are getting into it, and I appreciated that. But at the end of the day, just seeing Pikachu and Gengar fight in very unique ways that we haven't seen in a very long time. Taking not only the field but also the walls to their advantage. Doing things that are actually new. Like, hey, you get to see Pikachu's tail like grind Electrode around and get into it, and actually causing like a puncture, and it explodes, and then using the Electro Web. That's fucking great. Because I was thinking, okay, if Pikachu hadn't used Electro Web, it would have had a double knockout, and they would have both lost, which would have meant a draw, which means that Satoshi doesn't get a rank up. But to have him rank up like this, great. The great ending to that battle. Great respect, and like I said, great reference to say, hey, Mathis or Serge is gonna have some good news for him. So I love that. And then, like I said, Reboot having interest in battling, and he's like, yeah, whatever. Mm-hmm. But you can see that that is morphing, and it's like a metamorphosis.
Miniature looking Sasuke looking ass.
Hey, that's why he was doing the Naruto run, man. That's exactly why. I loved it. I just loved it.
So
and
what's he gonna do? Is he gonna do fucking Team Yell in like 5 episodes, and we have an arc about that? Shit, stop me up.
Real quick, I want to go off of like what both TSS and Richie were saying about like Ash Ketchum and just his battle style in this episode. I think it was like a perfect blend of classic Ash and also new Ash. Like we saw a bunch of returning characteristics he already kind of detailed on like some of the stuff that he did in this episode that has already been done before, but also just like Gengar in general is like a type of Pokemon that Ash has never really used before. Because, like, we already talked about Psychic. That's a move that, like, Ash hasn't really been known to use before. Like, just Gengar in general is a Pokemon that I think doesn't really fit into Ash's old battle style. So we're getting, like, a bit of a new Ash combined with the old Ash. And that's what I love the most about this episode. Is like, it feels like the perfect blend of new and old, not just in the episode itself, but also in the battle.
Mm,
Yeah.
I agree with that.
And you can like for you got to remember that this is a new series, this is a new generation, this is all new. But like I love that this series so far has done a wonderful job with consistency when it comes to at least the past. Anyway, so far, yes, I know it's only been mainly referencing Kanto, but it has acknowledged the past generations, at least in episode 2, I want to say, where they showed off, the trophies, the various items and accessories that Ash has obtained throughout the many.
Not enough continuity.
Yeah, so look, in less than 20 episodes, this series has done Ho-Oh bring-ups, remembered everyone for the Alola League trophy, the whole Mask Royale trophy as well, Lieutenant Surge reference, hell, even just like what we just saw in this episode, man. It's great. And once again, it's not just about the references that were brought up in the series, it's about who brings it up. And to me, the fact that somebody else brought up the reference to this episode is, I think, one of the best things that they could have approached when it comes into continuity. It's, so I'm excited for what could come out from this in the distant future, because now anything is pretty much possible at this point, and I love that. You really can't get an idea as to what's happening.
I definitely agree with you, KG. I'm kind of if they kind of go in that direction, I would be very, very happy if it continues that way. But I was wondering if I could add a couple thoughts too.
Go right ahead, Nessa, please.
I'm kind of nervous, but anyways, like this episode, I like what TSS and Richie said. Like this actually brought so much joy to me, because I came in with this episode with very low expectations, because I was like, I don't know what they're gonna do with this episode, and then hearing in the beginning, like how Sergi was being substituted for Viscous, so I didn't know what to think of much. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna give it a chance. Like I don't know how this is gonna be, but once I seen this episode, this episode blew me away. Like I wasn't expecting, like we already mentioned, the references like of Surge, and also too, I didn't think Ash would be considered like a legend to them too. So I was surprised with that part of the most. And then how they were praising Ash of like his early tactics, like, but Ash at the time was such a rookie trainer, and I'm pretty sure Ash probably didn't know what the hell he was doing. Like he didn't know like he had that in him. But of course he had, at the time when the original episode aired, he had a Brock's help, and it was just like, and then now I can't believe from where he started compared to now. It's just crazy, like how much he improved, like his technique and everything. So I want to say, if this is just like the first like world like battle episode like that, I wonder if we're gonna get something like that, like similar, or it's gonna get way better than this. It's like right now we're kind of spoiled, but I'm not sure. But yeah, we're kind of spoiled at the moment. But I'm not sure if after this one is gonna live up to it. So that was kind of one of the things I was thinking in the back of my mind.
I don't think we're spoiled, but that's just me.
Nah, we are spoiled, man. We've been asking for shit like this for so long. Yeah, we kind of like we're beyond spoiled at this point. We're basically the milk. We're the spoiled milk.
Oh god, not the milk. I would be worried about like future episodes not living up to this one if it weren't for the fact that I think the episodes are like progressively getting better. And I think that was also kind of a trend that at the beginning of Sun and Moon, like I wasn't really feeling it like maybe the first 10, 11 episodes, and they started kind of hitting them off like, week after week, and I feel like that's starting to happen in this episode, in this series now, and I'm really
I do too.
What's coming our way.
Also,
oh, go ahead, KG.
I was just gonna add. Also, you got to remember, this is a series where he can, once again, episode 20, he has a goddamn Dragonite and a Gengar. Two things no one saw coming in any way, shape, or form. There was no spoilers. There was no indication. Maybe the Gengar bit was spoiled, and unfortunately the reboot stuff was spoiled. But imagine if you didn't know none of that stuff leading
Gengar
into
is definitely
that.
Spoiled.
Like Reboot's whole thing. Had you not known about that, that would have been the biggest what the hell moment within the series, because we've never seen something like this early on.
I don't think you know how like they come out with like the what was it? The magazine skins for the toys and
Yeah.
merchandise and all that shit. I don't think that does any favors as far as the topic of not being like spoiled and shit. As far as spoiled and shit for like the upcoming captures or whoever else is coming to the crew. So I don't think that definitely helps. So.
No, but see, the reason
But
why
that's
it was such a big deal back then, Richie, is only because you have to remember, Go catches Pokemon too, so they could
Yeah.
be using
So it literally
Pokemon
could
that's
be
based
anybody.
on Ghost captures.
Yeah.
So it like that's the thing. Sometimes you could think it might belong to Ash when ultimately in the end it's gonna be for Go. But the thing is, we don't know. Only they know. And I think that part of
before he catches Lucario instead.
yeah, that's why I'm assuming the
Please.
worst, where Go is gonna catch the Riolu instead,
Please.
and that
Why?
way,
Please.
John
Why?
can live another day.
Because he doesn't want Ash to have it.
Exactly.
Send him back to wherever it goes from, and then we never see it again.
Ah.
God, you must
Also,
hate Rico.
I
just
got a
yeet
question
into
for you
the-
guys too. Oh, sorry.
Hit me.
I got a question for you guys. I know for one thing, for a fact though, like they changed Lieutenant Surge's design it to, I guess, to look
Oh, the
more so
pale.
for the gate. Yeah, so I'm kind of wondering.
Watched character. Thank you, Pokemon.
Oh no!
They did it in reference to his video game appearance.
Like
Or
Lance.
so.
I'm more so, yeah,
Just like Lance. Yeah.
yeah. It's like it seems,
Modernized
yes,
it.
and they modernized it, so
I-
it's kind
I
of like
said to
not
Nessa that he-
surprised.
I said to Nessa that he bleached his skin.
Yeah, you did say that.
Wait. I'm
No,
reading the-
no. That means that. Well,
Reading
that
this
could only
shit
mean one thing. Lieutenant
Color
Surge's
rejection.
vitiligo.
Oh,
I think
Michael.
he's just stayed inside ever since that first
Michael.
episode he was in.
I was
Yeah.
kind of wondering. I kind of wondered they're trying to probably removing the American personnel part, because I remember like in the original episode, like he was considered like Lightning American and spoke some English, and then I guess at the time too they view us
Well-
Americans with the blonde
Well,
tan. Like
Well,
I don't know.
as
to
of
be
Let's
fair-
Go, they no longer call him the Lightning American. They
yeah,
No,
but in
it's-
Masters, his Japanese voice is still the freaking English thing, so he still has.
Ah.
the
Yeah.
same-
Oh, okay. So they do.
But
say
they
I
are
wasn't
trying,
sure.
English
trying
is
to
the new
phase
English.
out like the America references a little bit.
It seems like yeah.
More
So I
Asian
think that's
here now.
and then
I mean, he
what's
still looks
al-
like an army guy, but it's like
Yeah, he's based
Yeah.
around American military.
Yeah.
He's still
Also-
basically
also-
like, they're
he's
not gonna
also
say
what's-
the word American.
I was gonna say what's kind of interesting. And Viscus actually has more so his color, his old color.
Yeah, well, yeah. I would say if anything, she's darker than he was.
Yeah, I'm not sure what. Yeah, I don't have no idea what race she is, though. To be honest.
She just is.
yes.
Yeah, that's just how it is. Yeah.
But we're all forgetting the most important question. What the hell happened to Blaine?
We got the
That's
right
true.
version, not the
I'm
wrong
not.
version.
We're not gonna talk about Blake.
We got the right version, not the wrong version.
Apparently, I was like, I guess, like like the first season, they just did their own thing, like with their gym leaders. They're like,
Yeah, I'm
what the
gonna
hell?
say yeah. Sabrina doesn't look anywhere near.
Mm-mm.
I should mention like none of the season 1 gym leaders do.
Yeah, Erica-
Sabrina,
No.
Nessa Harkle, Soul
Like
Silver
Erica's
design.
supposed to be wearing a kimono, and in that one, she's wearing like a
Some mini
Really?
dress,
Suit.
tiny dress. Yeah.
Yep.
and then also
Huh.
obsessed with was that in the game? She wasn't obsessed with perfume in the games, was she?
What?
No. Well, she
No,
was
okay.
no. She did flower arranging in the game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
fine.
yeah, no, because in the anime, she was obsessed with. She was the
yeah, in the
manager for
anime,
that perfume shop.
Yeah, and
So
the
that's-
anime, she's a perfume shop place, and she makes a girls only club, and I don't know what
Yeah, she's
direction they were
sexist.
going with her. Yeah, I don't know what direction
It
they
was
were
yeah,
going
it
with
was just so it was just so weird.
Maybe
And-
it was supposed to be their it was their kind of take on like Tenchi Muyo, that kind of thing,
Yeah.
that kind of attitude.
And then also I think everything, and then Brock and Misty, since obviously like they look pretty much similar. They were the recent design.
Pretty much.
Well,
Yeah.
well, that's only because the last time we saw there was in Sun and Moon, and in Sun and Moon they were trying to do Let's Go thing.
Yeah,
So,
and then
yeah.
also from the silhouette, Koga looked the same.
Yeah,
I think he was
Koga
the one.
it's really hard to change Koga's design. That's probably
Yeah,
why.
Koga.
Yeah.
You know what they should have had? We should have saw Janine. Or
Oh
Janine.
yeah,
Janine.
yeah.
Yeah, they should.
Janine, my bad.
His daughter. Yeah.
But they don't want time
Maybe
to pass.
maybe she'll be in the anime. Never know. Never know.
I could see it
That
if they're
would be
going
nice.
this route.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's why it was a silhouette. Maybe it was just based on like the old stuff, and they don't know.
Well, it's
Well,
Harkle Soul Silver.
I
so-
think
Yeah.
I think the announcer was just explaining, hey, normally if you're in Kanto, you would fight the 8 gym leaders, but here it doesn't matter what you train,
Mhm.
start at rank 1 and go up.
Mhm.
Because they said that a lot. It's almost like they were saying, shut up about Sun and Moon. It's almost like the narrator was saying, listen, we know Ash is a champion. Shut up.
It don't mean
Like
anything
you
in
took
this
it
series.
It don't matter, right? So,
It's
yeah.
like the Orange Island thing. Yeah, he won, but don't matter.
Right.
But I mean, yeah, it doesn't mean shit.
Yeah.
And that's coming from me, who loves Sun and Moon, by the way. So
Well-
just keep that in mind.
Their way of doing that in Johto was when Ash made it back to Pallet Town, and Ash was like, I made it. I was in an Orange Island. Gary's like, that's great and all, but I was training this whole time. So while you were out doing bullshit, Eevee knows agility.
It was
Oh,
so
yeah, we were
bullshit
talking-
that the mother actually used it as a dumbbell.
Right.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yes. I was gonna
The disrespect.
And this is
Yeah.
why Ash
The fucking
refused to win a
savage.
league for the next 20 years because he didn't want
Right.
to give his mom any more
You
dumbbells.
mean it was out of
Also-
spite?
That's what
Oh
you
yeah,
get.
you know she's doing bench presses with that Alolan trophy right now.
It's like, 25, 26,
Trying to get
27.
abs,
That's
yo.
that's why he won the Alola League because he saw the trophy. He's like, that's too big for mom to use as a dumbbell.
My time
Or
is
probably
now.
he finally stopped sandbagging after all those years.
We made
I
it.
want to briefly
Also-
talk about this because I know we're past time, but I wanted to talk about just the way they're doing the battles now with the phones. Everybody's linking up with phones. Well, how do you guys feel about that? How do you guys feel
Everyone's
about this
using
whole?
phones.
It's modernized.
I think
Yes.
it's
Yeah,
yeah, I actually
Give it
like
the
the idea.
times, dude.
Like cell phones were never like a huge presence in the Pokemon anime until now, so it's nice that they're like doing something modern with it.
Yeah,
Like it feels like what they would do in real life if we had.
like I said, I
real
like
Pokemon.
the Pokemon Tinder situation
I
Mhm.
don't know why you go to Tinder as your first choice.
because
Yeah, why not
because
Grindr?
because it's literally so
Grind.
Oh my god.
Grinder.
Pokemon Grinder. Because it's Ash, like what he did, he was looking up trainers, he found one he liked, and he went to go battle that one. It's literally like what you do in Tinder when you
But
go
the
one of
question
those.
is, but he came in through the front instead of the back, like a real
What?
man. should.
Oh god.
He also didn't know that
He went head on.
Oh god.
All right, Tia says he got it.
Like he just kind of came over
Yes.
and she didn't know about it.
Mhm.
Right, he
Yeah.
just started knocking. I got your DMs.
It just gave Ash her address away.
You guys missed it, but we're gonna move on. Yes.
The future
so-
is now thanks to
Did you
science.
see,
Yes.
Did you get her Instagram
I
link?
came up.
Nah, son, you should have though. Oh Lord.
And Charnik, hello. We like to.
The Chonic.
Yeah,
are we just
he
gonna ignore
actually
how he gave
typed
away
in the
her
chat
address?
that he says much love to everybody.
Hey man, listen, that's like giving away your Instagram link. You should have known better.
Oh well.
They gonna learn.
God,
today.
I don't know if I want to, Richie, by the way. What you wrote.
Yeah, Charnik
Mm,
thinks it's the best episode of the series so far. Totally agree with that.
I'll do it
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, this is the best battle
Okay.
one. The best non-battle one.
I'll give
Oh.
context as to what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Oh.
because
Alright.
I'm lost.
Actually, though, I'm actually going to be writing a review more in detail about what I felt though. So like, I'll
Damn,
probably post it.
productive. 2020.
Yes, I'll post it on Twitter, but it's more likely it's going to be linked from an external site because it's not going to fit in
Yeah.
all.
Oh well,
Thanks,
Twitter
thanks to this,
Yeah.
thanks to this episode, I actually have an episode where I can look at Electrode and go, "Good." It's not just exploding and then laughing and then
was
that's
that
it.
was that something you were severely lacking in your day?
No, just like
were
I
you just
like-
were you scrolling your phone like, damn it,
No.
there's no good electro anime material.
I knew he was going to do this.
Material.
So the reason I say that is because there's certain Pokemon that have been in the anime for quite a bit that are literally only known for one thing. Beedrill, what is it only known for? Chasing the fucking people
Bees.
around. Like,
Oh.
yeah, it's like or Dodrio, like it's only known for being either A, an alarm clock, or B, fighting amongst themselves. It's good when like a lot of the Gen 1 Pokemon, sadly enough, don't get enough like flexibility as far as like how they contribute to the anime. They mostly were like, hey, this is a Pokemon that shows up and attacks people. This is a Pokemon that shows up and explodes. This is a Pokemon that just flops around a lot.
They've kind of been doing like the same thing for 20
Yeah, like
years.
each Pokemon
Yeah.
was a
Nice to
running
see.
joke, right?
This finally breaking this stereotypical like way that they do it for.
Yeah, like
so
I would never imagine that Electro would take the leading role in a fucking Pokemon battle. That's awesome.
Me too. That was one of my favorite parts of that episode too. I was like, oh,
yeah,
shit,
right. Raichu's clearly gonna take spotlight over it as part of popularity, but that Electro put in work. Like that was a good fight.
Yeah,
And also
the
they made
Electro
it so
became
cute.
the real MVP.
Actually, they made the Electro cute at the end.
That's saying a lot because it's a giant ball.
I was like, how did it make it so cute at the end? I was like, oh, I felt bad for when Biscuits was telling him like you did a good job, but I was like, oh, like how do you make him?
Overall, I guess it's safe to say, job well done episode.
Yeah, good,
Can't wait
good
to see
episode.
Chornik.
Too bad, unfortunately, we get another duplicate episode.
Hey, we haven't had a Duplica episode since.
Hey, we need a Team Rocket.
It's not
episode,
even
so we're watching them
duplica.
out.
That's the shitty part.
It's a Duplica-esque episode, okay?
Wow.
I'm just
not
glad that
looking
we get to
forward
see
to
the
it
Team
either.
Rocket Man Cave one more time because I was really about that last time.
Yeah, I like the Team Rocket cave.
I
I
love
love
that
how
one.
Pelipper was the
I
response.
don't like the fact it's the Ditto. It's a new Ditto with the same problem. Which is
Oh
a
yeah.
reference-
Oh, it's Ditto, but when it transforms, its face stays the blood.
Yeah, I'm like, come on.
Yeah, that's
yo.
kind of redundant.
Like I
The
like
Ditto-
it, at least with Duplica, they experimented like, oh, this Ditto can transform into every other Pokemon, but it's small. Like,
Well, at least you had a character that kind of fit the gimmick, so it made more
Yeah.
sense.
and
Here it's
Duplica's a real video game character.
Like
That
here,
was
it's gonna be
better.
literally, I'm gonna take the Ditto, and it's primarily a Team Rocket episode of them doing the same gag with Ditto that they did when they stole it in the original episode. Except it's
Yeah.
gonna last 20 minutes instead of the 5 minutes they had it in the original. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not. looking forward to it."
And yeah, like I said, Duplica is based on a character in the video games. It's a very subtle one, but she's based off of the girl that's in Saffron City that does the same thing.
Yeah.
So I like that, but Team Rocket having a Ditto that just does what most toys are sold for, like, oh, the Pokemon that looks the same as the other plushies but has the Ditto face on it. I'm not for it. I'm sorry.
I'm kind of like, we'll see next week.
Yeah, like
Well,
I'm really just waiting for another good episode.
No, but
Oh.
I have to say though that the Wobble thing was funny. I like that.
Yeah.
It just looked like it looks like it has no bones. Like,
I got no bones.
Also, they changed the title screen, right, for Wobbuffet
Yes.
for this upcoming episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
'Cause
we are
there's a
getting
young
Team Rocket
Rocket.
focused episodes in this series. It looks like it's gonna be a thing, and I'm all down for it. I would love
yes,
that.
absolutely.
Yeah, they were pretty much absent for a while, and then like some of and then the last one recently, I actually enjoyed a lot. So
yeah,
I was
the
like,
phone
"Ugh."
booth.
Always loved
Yeah.
episode. So this is good news for me.
Oh, I forgot to mention though too. It was like I actually was predicted last night, and I think most of you guys saw it already, but I made a gift.
Oh yeah, of the
Yeah.
The gif of Raichu lifting.
Yeah. Yeah, I
that's
know.
pretty good.
Yes.
I was like, I don't think everyone saw it, but I was like, I could post
Did
it
you
on
post
the
it on the
Discord again.
Twitters, if anything?
I did. Yeah, it's on Twitter. I posted on Twitter.
Ah, okay. So I'll probably just retweet it
Alright,
from there then.
Good,
Nice.
good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I made a GIF. It's actually the first time I made a GIF in Photoshop. And my stupid Photoshop's really old, so a lot of the tutorials that was on there were useless. So, but I managed to figure it out after 3 hours of trial and error. I finally. But yeah, I'm a trial and fucking error. Yeah, that was a lot of it.
Well, I guess this is a very small point, but it's one I like too. Well, at least what I've seen so far of just this episode alone. I like the fact that even though Ash is a champion, they're still he's getting challengers that are giving him a run for not a run for his money, but he's getting challenges, is what I should say.
It's all about the challenge.
I'm glad that Ash isn't just fucking like curb
He's purposely
stomping
going
everyone.
run-
after,
it's a
the
run for
good
his
trainers,
change.
you know?
Yeah.
I kind of wonder too,
Run for
like
the
too,
change.
like
That's a good one.
you just mentioned Tyrone, like how the gym leaders, like either like depending like how many badges you have, they go depending. If they have more badges, they'll be tougher on you or something like that.
Oh yeah, like they
That's
did in Origins.
Yeah, and also and I want to say in this recent episode too, with Biscuits, like she was like she gave him a hard time, and I think he was just battling for the Thunder badge, but in this case she was like, oh, I hope someone comes in with the world champion challenger. Like I guess she gets more excited with that one versus the gym challenge.
Yeah, because she knows she'll pretty much stomp all her gym challenges. I like how she gave this little speech, this honorable speech before she wipes out him.
You lack spirits.
And the trainer's just like, huh? And then she's like, right.
He's like, go kill him.
Right.
Right.
Also, the Raichu had a lower timbre, and I like
yeah,
that.
and did.
And he flex flex so hard on you.
Yeah, it's because
Yeah.
muscular.
Yes.
Oh, I
he's a
need.
muscle-
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, look, see, look, perfect
Yeah, he
picture right there.
definitely flexed. Oh, look at that shit.
My gift right tells it all. That's why I love this. so much.
I just love, once again, as you mentioned, it's just so good to see that Raichu just got the
Got the muscle.
lost,
It got the
but
muscle milk.
Yeah.
Actually, even though like it wasn't as good.
This is a meme right here.
Actually, Raichu would have beat Pikachu easily if Ash didn't call Pikachu back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's basically
Oh,
Raichu's like with
Nessa,
the
you
me
just
with the
pointed-
one piece of Flintstones vitamins, basically at that point.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Nessa, you just brought up a really good point that I tackled. I love the fact that Pikachu was okay with switching out.
Yeah.
It shows a level of maturity because normally when Pikachu fights Raichu, he's like, no, I want to kill it. I prove that I'm a fucking Pikachu.
No, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I
Yeah.
liked it a lot. And
Yeah,
also
I like-
too, it
I
also
like
said if Ash did not switch Pikachu out of that battle, he would
He
have
probably would
lost.
have lost. Yeah, it probably would have lost. So I like that Pikachu was able to come to terms with the idea and all right, let's switch out and I'll come back and do fighting later.
I mean,
Like,
it
it shows
defeated
a level of growth.
yeah,
Mhm.
because it defeated a damn Alolan Didi. So
It's also just nice that they're not repeating the same tropes over and over and over again.
No,
Not
that's
just
why it's
that,
like it's
but,
such
like, a lot of
it's such like a
things.
modern twist. It's like finally we needed that something new.
Because they've been doing this for like 20 years. It's like there were so many times like Ash
20
beats a Pokemon.
23 fucking years.
23 to be
Mhm.
exact. And it's like there's so many times where Ash beats a Pokemon. This Pokemon is like, no, I can keep going. I don't want to get recalled, and then he just dies instantly. So
Right.
it's nice to see that.
Just like the Jobber Frog.
Uh huh.
We ended a match.
Jobber Frog.
That was Lieutenant Surge saying the end of the match.
That was from a Trainer Z. I was looking at Twitter. I was I was looking at Twitter really quick, but I actually always love that part. What?
All right. Now, before we
What?
wrap things up for tonight, I need to ask one very important question, specifically to Richie. What the hell am I looking at here? I legit have to ask, what in the flying hell am I looking at here with this image?
I hope you get some sleep.
Oh man.
Why does he look like the Cinnamon Toast Crunch? No.
Toast Crunch.
All right.
Oh,
basically- all right.
Well, no, the
basically-
honeycomb.
Yeah, I was gonna say he looks more like the honeycomb.
The honeycomb.
Look at
honeycomb,
this asshole
holy
over
shit.
here. Look at this motherfucker right here. He looks just like that. You could get a zoom up shot of that shit right there.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh
Oh my god.
Okay, no, Richie, talk.
Oh my god, fucking nightmares. I mean, there's really not much. There's not much to say about this one. Basically, I found it on Twitter, and it was verified. And apparently, this was Baby Sonic's early design during the
Development.
if the old Sonic would have still been in the movie.
Oh my
So to me,
God.
it doesn't look any different. The only thing that's obviously missing is the gloves and the shoes.
God, I think I did a little too far zoom in there.
It's gonna be in my nightmares.
I mean, do you sleep anyways?
Yeah. I'm a human, aren't I?
No.
No.
Mm.
Look at lots of fucking honeycombs.
What's a honeycombs, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Hey, Tyrone, it's past midnight. Open my.
No,
gift.
not the cat. No.
All right.
Not for us.
No, not. I would say not for us.
Not us.
Yeah, not
Gotta
for
love
me. It's
Central.
9:15.
We're an hour
Oh, that's
behind.
right.
Yeah.
All right.
yeah.
Okay, we'll remember to do it.
I will.
And we'll have the blast you on Twitter again.
Jeez.
Oh shit.
Oh,
All right, you guys
You know what's
ready to
next?
go
A
call it a
call
night,
out
though?
video.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, let's end the night.
All right,
sounds
and so first of all, I want to thank everybody so much for being with us here tonight. I'm glad, like, we had like a consistent 60 viewers, and I'm very happy to see you guys been enjoying it. Of course, you know, with everything that's going on lately, it makes me happy to see you took the time to go and come to us and just hear us.
Oh, and don't forget to
ramble
wash your
for
hands.
shit.
Don't you think I didn't remember to say that?
Don't worry. I've actually, speaking of which, I haven't actually thought about where the fuck that dude went. Where is he? Still nowhere to
Wash
be
your
seen.
fucking hands.
What's he talking about?
Where's Terrell?
Right here.
There was
Fucking
a,
spider.
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, the spider. Oh shit, I wasn't here for that.
Yeah, the spider
Oh, it's
friend
funny.
decided to join in on the stream and was like, I guess Mr. 8-Leg Legend didn't decide to come back again for some reason.
Mhm.
Good.
Good.
But yes, when I find that spider, don't worry. I'm gonna make sure to tell him to go and wash his fucking hands. So that'll be good.
Wash all your
my
hands.
God.
Yeah, all 8 of them, buddy. But don't worry, I'll make sure to tell him that. But the spider will go into your
And
mouth when you sleep. Dear God, help me.
Adopt him as a pet.
Oh yeah,
Right.
His
Yeah.
name is gonna be Greg. That's what. I'm
Well,
gonna
he's
call him.
no, he's a gamer. He's 8-legged legend.
He has
88.
to have a real name though. His name, I can't call him 8-Leg Legend every single time I see him.
Yes.
And have him trained to eat all the other bugs in your house.
What
Little
up?
boy.
It's your boy, 8-Leg Legend 88.
I don't know why, but just seeing that name right there is just absolutely hilarious.
Oh my god.
All right, well, oh god, Donnie. First
Somebody's
of all, I don't know how you're
fiercely typing on
alive.
They
so
like to
God
beat
bless
the shit out of that keyboard.
Time for the novel. Excuse me.
Yeah, someone's
Why do
actually
you
just,
know?
who put the keyboard right to their goddamn
Richie's
mic?
angry. That's what it is.
Listen, I ain't got no fucking boobs. Saying you think I'm rich?
Yes.
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 Fuck.
Are you going to be a disappointment? Is that what you're telling me?
I mean, have I not been?
I mean, to be fair, we
No.
all haven't really.
Richie, you just sunned yourself. I want to just give you a round of
So
applause.
who's his
for that.
daddy?
His own. He sunned
Well,
himself.
I'll tell you next PokePod.
If you guys want to figure out who sunned him, well, tune in next
Find
week.
out next time on
Tune in
Dragon
next
Ball
time.
Z.
Yes. So thank you guys once again for being with us here tonight. Of course, make sure to go follow everybody here that is on this call. We have quite a huge cast with us tonight. Evie, John, Nessa, Richie, Terrell, TSS, Tyrone. They should all be in the description thingy down below in the front segment.
Is
Hopefully.
that everyone in the little graphic there, except for Polly? You
No,
replaced Polly with
Polly's
Nessa
there.
tonight.
No, it's
Nessa
up for
isn't,
Nessa.
though. But we'll substitute Nessa for this cat right here for the time being.
There you go.
For obvious
Yeah.
reasons. Yeah, don't worry. We're still working on that. Also, just a funny thing, actually. John's image is done by the same person who has done all the previous
Yeah,
ones.
completely unplanned, by the way.
Yeah, so it fits perfectly.
Sure,
It's
sure.
unintentional.
Yeah, I mean, it fits the
perfect.
style.
It's
Yeah, whatever works.
yeah, right.
Yep.
So once again, Sergi.
I was like, yeah,
follow him.
Sergi drew it, so.
Yeah. Go and follow Sergi if you haven't on his Twitter. Also support him on Patreon as well. Make sure to follow him there.
It's only going to be a matter of time where we have him making pictures.
Like actual animation.
Yeah. It's only going to be a matter of time.
Well, KG's rich. He can afford it.
Oh, of
Yeah.
course.
Well, yeah.
The
of
heck?
course.
I can't do
Yeah,
that during
fuck.
quarantine time. Although
Yeah, that's actually
I
perfect
did
time.
actually.
I would say, if anything, that's a quarantine experiment.
Although somebody did tell me to go and help out someone that is an animator for Sun and Moon, not Sun and Moon, but the Pokemon anime in general, because they're actually accepting commissions right now. So
Oh, damn.
So
Ooh.
Sergi, let's push this man on there.
Yeah, push him. Yeah, push him.
yeah,
That'll be his
because
birthday
as you
gift.
guys know, given the situation at hand, there's a lot of people now that are starting to lose their jobs. Therefore, they're not making any more funds now. So a lot of artists are also coming out to ask for help and trying to seek out as many as they can to commission and all that. I'm doing my best to find as many as I can as well to support them, even if it's like $10, $15. I want to support them as much as I can. So if you have the funds to support anybody out there, whether it be just a simple donation or maybe a commission, make sure to try to help each other out. This is the time that we need to be together more than ever. And if you can even donate something to anybody or just follow them and spread the word, that's always something that you should do. Always try to back each other up in these times. And hopefully we all can come out of this looking back and being like, yeah, that was a thing we had to go through. I hope that's the thing we can do. I know it's not going to be easy, but, well, let's just hope for the best outcome, right?
Yeah.
All
Amen,
right.
bro.
So, once again, thank you guys for the support. We appreciate it. We wish you guys all to be safe in these troubling times. And if you ever get a chance, don't forget, once again, you can always come back here to us to hear us ramble about the shenanigans we go through every week in this PokePod World podcast. So, my name is KG Prestige. Thank you all so much for being with us here tonight. And we'll talk with all of you guys later in whatever video we make. Take care, everybody. And as always, have yourself an awesome day. Bye-bye.
You just got sunned.
Bye.
Benny and the Jets.
Now, where's that goddamn spider at?
Bitch, you get